Right. This should be the third stream, fourth part, I think. I didn't do too long yesterday. I did like maybe hour 40 or something because I was getting a bit drained. So we are assumed to be on the America route, which is the first one, and we just had a weird thing at her apartment, where we hid in the closet with amongst her panties, and then Mr. Braun came in, but he still like noticed us and told us yesterday, and was just like, what did he even say? I think it was just like, oh yeah, he's like, I'll just like take good care of her, like she's not gonna tell you that like she likes you because you're both like awkward as fuck. And he wrote a date plan down for the cinema and something else, I think, and this is what this is where we're at now. So I'll probably take like 20 minutes to find Okabe's voice again, but we'll try. On Sunday, cinema complexes are packed with families and couples. They happily purchase their refreshments in the lobby before heading to the screen of choice. And mixed in with those happy people are us. Meroka and I are looking around us nervously. We stick out like a sore thumb. It's my first time coming to a place like this, much less on a date, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do. Just to be safe, I checked the perfect date plan and points of note concerning cinemas memo that Mr. Braun gave me. I need to do like some like Elsai Koguru thing to get into his voice, and then I'll be alright. Once he's like talking, I'm alright, but I can't do it when it's just like in a dialogue. It's not like that him, you know. When buying drinks and snacks, you don't even think of splitting the bill. No matter how boring the movie is, don't sleep and I hit you. Yeah, I mean, I would just end up doing that anyway, even if I didn't mean to. So, thanks. When the movie ends, talk about your thoughts in a fun way. Don't just say it was shit, because then they get mad. This thing is useless. As I internally curse Mr. Braun, Meroka sends me an email. Shining finger. I'm sorry, Tanuji-san can be pretty hard-headed once he settles on something, Meroka. No, I didn't come here unwillingly. Seriously, don't worry about it. Yeah? In a rare moment for her, Meroka wears her feelings on her face. Whether out of surprise or confusion, her eyes blink rapidly behind her glasses. Her deep amber-coloured eyes stare right at me. I immediately start walking to hide my own embarrassment. Come on, the movie's going to start. Let's get inside. Okay. Meroka and I enter the theatre and sit down in a pair of seats that just happen to be open. How convenient. Oh, the little banquet. The film's a romance. That said, the story doesn't just blindly focus on the romantic elements. There are plenty of funny and sad moments, making it the perfect date flick. It's almost like that's what all romantic comedies are. The lead is an actress popular in women's magazines, and actually, she kind of looks like Meroka. What, her? Or what? When said actress embraces the man she loves while in bed with him, the two begin to whisper sweet nothings to one another. This is starting to get a little awkward. Feeling the need to call out, I reach for my drink. Meroka just happens to do so at the same time, and our hands gently touch. Sorry. It's fine. We both hurriedly pull our hands back. Lewd hand-holding moments here with Okabe. Hey, wait a second. Are we a middle school couple or something? While reflecting on my own lameness at the spot of my hand that touched her feels oddly warm. What am I supposed to do? The concept of a date doesn't even exist within the perfect framework that is harrowing Kyuma's mind. The tension-filled 2 hours fly by. That almost looks like a young Okabe, like from Zero. After the movie, there's a stylish little cafe in the lobby, so we begin to have coffee. I can't say I've seen too many romance flicks, but that was actually pretty good. Yeah, it'll be a good point of reference for my novel, and for when I fuck you. I mean, oh, and you mean that cell phone novel, yeah? Now that you mention it, that's a romance story, isn't it? What the fuck do you think it is? Yep. And on top of that, it's really popular among girls, right? Do you ever listen? I guess. How do you write the date scenes? According to Mr. Braun, Meroka has as much romance experience as I do, so how is she writing that sort of stuff? Intuition? Ah, women's intuition. Intuition? Yeah, I just kind of figure it out. I visualize what had happened. I see. Considering the praise she receives from readers, she must be one hell of a talented writer. Putting Curioso aside, who seems to be just in love with the idea of love itself, Mayuri, Lukiko, and Faras all said it was a good read. You must be really talented, Shining Finger. I heard that novel of yours has been selling like hotcakes. No, not so much lately. That's why I had a fucking full box of books in my room. Well, oops. I'm having some trouble. The story's gotten super serious, but I'm not sure how to wrap it up. You gotta have the ending in mind before you start. God damn it. I guess things must be rough. What's the story about? Sorry for asking, but I've never read it. I don't do books. Oh, fuck's sake. No, I didn't read the... wait, hold up. Oh my god, wait, hold up. I need to go back. Okay, right, let's try that again. Right. It was what, 3 before? The protagonist is kind of traumatized. She thinks that nobody needs her. At first, she's kind of an introvert. Then she meets a guy and falls in love with, For the first time in her life, she feels like someone needs her. And so she gradually becomes more cheerful and outgoing. That's the main story. Thrilling. I guess things must be rough. What's the story about? Sorry for asking, but I've never read it, so... Oh, I see. It's pretty orthodox. Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty orthodox, not unorthodox. So it's pretty orthodox overall, but it sounds like a nice little tale. Oh my god, this woman. The problem is that that around the point where the protagonist is trying to get back on her feet, she says this to the boy she loves. People are able to live their lives because they're needed by others. If no one needs them, what's the point in them living? Is there in living? Nobody needs me. The boy desperately wants to tell her that that's not true, but I just can't think of the right way for him. What can he say that help her stand on her 2 feet? As I read Mocha's text, I find myself nodding. Yes, this is a toughie. The more you try to polish the text with cool lines or rhetorical flourishes, the larger the chance that the reader can't follow the story. I feel like that's somewhat self-referential, but I'm not sure. Let's see. I think at times like this, it's better to get straight to the... I raise my eyes from my cell phone and speak directly in Mocha, and... Mocha's gaze is pointing directly at me. What's up? Mocha frantically turns her eyes to me. Don't worry about it. Is Mr. Braun watching us? Or like maybe the others, because that's what they did on the Lukico date. Out of curiosity, I turn around and there I see a family happily walking through the lobby. There's a young girl, maybe an elementary school student, smiling as she holds hands with her mother and father. It seems as though Mocha was watching them. And then suddenly I can hear Mr. Braun's words in the back of my head. Oh, I thought he said Mr. Braun's words. Look, she had a pretty rough upbringing before I became her guardian. A lot of things happened. What is it? Oh, nothing. I grab my coffee off the table and gulp it down. I definitely just burned my tongue. That's going to suck when it starts to pill. Oh, pill? What the fuck? This doesn't pill. What? It just kind of like hurts for like a couple days. We should get going. Let's see. Curse you, Mr. Braun. Where do you want us to go next? I look at the aforementioned useless memo. Listed on it are a host of different locations like Hakijima and Odaiba, among others. The most cliche date spots you can think of, along with the transportation needed to reach them. Just as Mr. Braun instructed, we end up visiting a handful of different spots. This goes without saying, but all the popular places are jam-packed with visitors. It is summer, after all. In the end, I can no longer tell whether we were on a date or if we had been tossed in some life or death survival game. It was time to give in. After barely escaping a date spot with our lives, we decided to swing by an arcade in Akiba, play some games, grab dinner at a restaurant near the station. Now this is relaxing. Agreed. Today was... Mocha tries to say something. But the second I look at her, she goes quiet and reaches out for her phone. Speak, woman! Thanks for today, I had a blast. I think I'm starting to fall for you, Okibiko. Damn, that's pretty forward. I think back to what Mr. Braun said about her liking me, and my heart skips a beat. However, reacting to this would look super lame, so I try my best to respond coolly. Aha, no, shiny finger. I had a great time as well, but I do not love you. Could you stop calling me shiny finger? It's super uncute. That's not. It's very cute. Then what should I call you, woman? Mocha-chan. I don't know. It'd be nice if you called me Mocha. Mocha. What? I couldn't do something embarrassing like that. It's like your name or something. But you could Shina-san Mayuri, right? That's because we've been friends since we were kids. Haha, you're all upset now, America. I can't tell if she's serious or she's trying to mess with my head. Ways wild women ways. I tried to get a read on her intentions by looking at her face, but she quickly turns away. Oh my fucking god! I can't wait to play as anybody else where they can just communicate. Ah! I'm gonna get going. Okay. Thank you so much for today, America. P.S. We're gonna be recording our performance soon, right? I'm gonna give it my all. I wanna make something awesome with everyone. I wonder if there's actually like a song with her vocals and stuff like actually made. I'm interested in see that. Also, I thought we had like. Oh, no, he said like they did the other date spots. Never mind. After sending me another email, she waves at me. Milka starts to walk in the direction of her apartment, and then I follow her. Then, after putting a little distance between the two of us, she sends me another email. Want to come back? Oh, and I'll tell Tanuki-san that the date was super boring and that you they're totally not into me at all. I think I understand everything, but oh god, that hurts. I quietly watch as Marika disappears into the distance. I finally make up my mind and type up a response. Well, I wouldn't mind accompanying you to the movies every now and again, Finger. I mean, Marika. Just keep in mind, it wouldn't be a date or anything as mainstream lol as that. It would be research for your novel. Don't get the wrong idea. Is he being like a tsundere, or he's like, no, I'm straight up not into you. Like, I'll just watch movies with you as a mate. Send. Ugh, I don't know, man. That's really cold. It takes a moment. I notice Marika turn around in the distance. Presumably, my email reached her, and she slaps me on the back of the head. She's too far away for me to see her face, but I think she's looking my way. As throngs of people at the station come to and fro, the two of us simply stand there looking at each other. And then finally, after her usual slight handwave, Marika disappears into the sea of pedestrians. And drowns. The sounds of nervous gulping fill the air. In front of us is the digital video camera that we borrowed from Lukaku's family. I thought they were gonna quiz me and beat me down, but I guess not. Of course, it's the latest model. Lukaku's father bought it so that he could record every minute and every second of the beautiful of his beautiful Lukaku's growth. Oh well, what do you guys think? Pretty good, right? Yeah, Mayushi thinks that was fine. The submission deadline for Nico Nia's We Tried to Perform Our Favorite Anime Song contest is today. In fact, the deadline is just an hour away. Oh, is it like Rhinet? I'm guessing it's going to be a Rhinet song. Mr. Braun warned us against making noise at night, but we don't have the luxury of worrying about that right now. As much as he's not around, right? Didn't he go on holiday or something? Or is he not gone yet? As much as we'd love to give it another 20 tries, we just don't have any time. It's do or die. How are we looking on time? Oh, we've got 20 minutes. Whoa, I still need to copy the data to the PC and edit it. This is going to be down to the wire, man. Daru takes a storage card out of the video camera and runs to the computer. He pushes it into the slot and starts frantically operating the mouse. Daru, let me check it over. We don't got time for that, man. Daru's fidgeting intensely, waiting for the data to finish transferring to the computer. Still. Creating the file comes first, Okabe. It's not like looking at it over would change anything. We only have one take. Good point. Assistant. She's right. As much as it pains me to admit it, this is the only take where we have nobody made any mistakes. Capping. Regardless of the quality, we need to use it. Alright, fine. I'm counting on you, Daru. Okie dokie. After a little while, the video data finally finishes copying to the PC. Good. Now I just gotta... He opens the editing software and cuts off the useless chunks of footage from before and after the performance. He then plugs it in the title screen and other bits to prepare beforehand. And then finally he exports it as a single complete file. Oh shit, it's gonna take 8 hours. Oh god. Alright, it's done. Great. We sure cut it close. 10 minutes on the clock. Nice. We have time to watch it once before sending it off. I'll get ready to up it while you guys watch. Go on, Shiny Finger, get over here. I told you not to call me that. Okay. Roka stands next to me and looks at the screen. I can't wait to see how it came out in you. Faster, Darukan. Oh no, please. No, never! What are you doing? Oh, Moishi, could you say that again, but this time in a more embarrassed tone? Faster, Darukan. Just play the video, you damn pervert. Right. Dara clicks on the file and the video begins to play. To be completely honest, we're super bad. There's literally no way we'd be able to win the prize money with a performance like this. The dream is dead. Well, isn't it going to be like Phantasm because they were on about that at the start? Aren't they going to win? But quite frankly, nobody here really cares about the money anymore. I mean, sure, we sound terrible. We all look like we're having a blast. Yeah, they all look like they're loving it. Especially Mirko. She's doing her very best to sing out loud. Mayuri's giving it her all back. Giving it her all to back her up. Oh yeah, was she singing? I thought she was like playing the triangle or some shit. Or this tambourine, right? All the other lab members are performing their hearts out, trying to elevate their vocals as much as they can. And yeah, from time to time, Kurisu and I glare at each other after clashing south, but everyone just looks so alive. Yeah, that's all that matters. As far as I'm concerned, this operation is a success. The performance finally comes to an end. The peanut gallery can't help but voice their surprise and awe. Mayuri and Faris start clapping their hands in applause. Wow, that was amazing! Yeah, well, the performance was kind of, but everyone was having fun, so it's fine, yeah. True enough, let's just say it turned out okay. Gosu flashes up a somewhat strained smile. And hey, after it's all said and done, the bass sound is so awesome, it's totally worth listening to. No, I found in comparison to the guitar part. Ha ha ha. Is this sarcasm? It sounded weird. I'm guessing it was, but it was a bit off. Kuma-san, Maki-san, there's no need to fight. Let's all get along. I guess it was just sarcasm, but the tone was a little weird. Right, that's that. I'll up the video now with everything on the submission page filled out to the time had finally come to submit it to Nikoniya. Do it! Then I'll just click here and Daru's finger moves to click the mouse. But then Mirko grabs Daru's hand and stops him. Huh? Shining finger. Oh, wait. What's wrong? What is it? Mirko's quietly buttering something. I bring my ear closer to her mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? What's wrong? While we were busy talking about how the video came out, Mirko just had to stand there in silence. That's not particularly rare for her, so I paid it no mind, but there's clearly something wrong with her. Her face is paler than usual and she's biting her lip, trembling. The area between her eyebrows is furrowed just slightly. After watching, I realized... there's a mistake. Where? My lyrics. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. For the first time ever, I see Mirko Kiryu shed tears before my very eyes. Nobody cares about your looks anyway, don't worry. Oh, come on, we're really busting out the gate as Steiner for this? Come on, man. You gotta leave it for special occasions. See you tomorrow. Good night, Kuma-san. Night. Good night. Yeah, be safe on your way home. The lab members start leaving in small groups. Hey, Mayuri, is there still a train running to your place? I want to stay with me for the night. Oh, yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, no worries. I was concerned that Mayuri might miss the last train, but if she's going to stay with Kurisu, she'll be fine. Of course, Dara and I will be staying at the lab, blowing it up all night. As for Mirko, with the goon squad. I wonder what she's up to. With all that happened, we decided not to upload the video. There was no time to do a retake. Some of the lab members proposed that a tiny mistake in the lyrics wasn't a big deal, but in the end, we opted not to send it. Mirko hung her head in shame the entire time. When the submission deadline finally passed, she bowed her head and apologized before running out the lab. I mean, you are going to win anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Probably. We tried to tell her not to beat herself up over it, that we'd just do better next time, but our words could no longer reach her. We were all worried about Mirko, but none of us find the words that are necessary to comfort her. I take out my cell phone and shoot her an email. Did you get home all right? Make sure you eat. Without any problems, make sure you eat. We spent the entire day filming, and Mirko was so nervous that she barely ate. If she's too depressed to eat, she might end up collapsing from fatigue. Wait, what? We spent the entire day filming? I thought you had... What do you mean? mean you only had one take? What do you mean you went spent the entire day filming? You went out on a date today, didn't you? Was that not the same day? I wait to hear back from her, but there's no reply. She must be dead. There's no reply from the queen of texting, Shining Finger. On any other day, it would only take seconds before I'd get a barrage of replies from her. Whoa, hold on now. What's wrong, Shining Finger? I'm starting to get really concerned. I send another email. Oh my god, we're turning into Shining Finger. Oh no! Are you at home? Get back to me. But again, there's no response. I give her at least 4 seconds to reply. But she did not reply. She must be dead. Say something to me. Oh my god. Stop, Okabe. Stop. In a panic, I send a barrage of emails. Hey, Shining Finger, just get back to me. Got it? But no matter how many I send, there's no reply. I'm beside myself with worry. Oh, well, let's just go to bed then. I ran into the lab, informed Dyro of the situation, and immediately head out to the city. From just outside America's apartment building, I see that the light on her room is on. Thank goodness she's here. Don't pull a siren on us, can you? I walk up the stairs and stop in front of the door. Knock and knock. Hey, Shining Finger! However, just like with my emails, there's no answer. Yo! But more knocking, I'm sure that'll do it. But it's no good. America's that depressed over all this. I can see it in my mind. I can see her curled up in her room, holding her knees, unable to restrain myself any longer. I start violently banging on the door. You're there, aren't you, Shining Finger? America! And then, I can barely make out the sounds of someone shuffling to the door. What? America's voice is frail. I lost my phone. Oh, okay, never mind. If you're there, answer me and reply to your emails, damn it. Do you have any idea how worried I've been? You didn't reply for 2 minutes. You were worried? Of course I was. I'm sorry. The door opens a little. Meroka timidly peeks out from inside, but behind her glasses, her eyes are completely red. Not the kind of red from overwork or lack of sleep. She's clearly been crying. Well, yes, she said like one word wrong. That's like the end of the world to her. Her eyelids are a little swollen, and upon closer inspection, I see traces of tears on her cheeks. I doubt Meroka's ever cried in front of anyone before. She moves her hair with her hands to cover her eyes like she's embarrassed to show her feelings. Are you alright? You seem to be crying. Yeah. Good. I will leave then, if you are good. Also, you need to eat. You haven't had anything since noon, right? Get what I'm saying? Eat some food, woman. Yes. Alright. Bye. Overcome with release, I instinctively start to pat Meroka on the head. It kind of reminds me of how I interact with my Yuri. But she's like 5 years older than me and not 2 years younger. I know she's technically older. Well, no, she is older than you. What do you mean? But I can't help but see her as a little kid right now. Bit weird. Ow. Consider the payback for making me worry. Okay, I'll see you later. What the fuck? As I turn to leave, Meroka pulls on my sleeve from behind. Don't just pat my head and leave, you whore. I turn around to see Meroka looking down, still holding onto my sleeve. What is it? I'll eat your dick. What? You finally have an appetite. That's good. Would you like to eat together? Huh? What do you mean, together? Meroka finally looks up at me. Her eyes say it all. Please don't leave me alone. I nod my head and decide to join her. Are we doing cup yakisoba again? That stuff was shit. No. Mentaiko pasta. I don't know what that is. Mentaiko pasta. Oh. Oh, okay. It's like a spaghetti carbonara. Okay. With some seaweed on top, it looks like. Okay. I'll fuck with that. Slurp, just like before. Slurping sounds echo throughout the room. Except it's not yakisoba this time, just regular pasta. It made it sound like it was more fancy, and it looked way more fancy than just a cup. Why did you make the cup of yakisoba seem better? It's just normal pasta. I glance around her apartment while I eat. This place has gotten a lot messy, so that's clear. Maybe she's got depression or something. As usual, there's a wide assortment of books, papers, and plastic bags all over the place. Inside sit bags and cans of alcohol and various snacks. Was it just like, I thought it was like yesterday we were here, or like the day before? Like, what is going on? The reason the place smells a little like alcohol is probably because she was just drinking. That would make too much sense, though. There are empty cans all over her table. Drinking without putting anything in her stomach is a bad look, but then I remember that she probably came home depressed and couldn't help herself. Shining finger, you sure do drink a lot, you fucking alcoholic. You got a drinking problem or something? Hmm? Do you like alcohol? Oh, fair enough. Not particularly. I see. Drink some Dr. P instead. I can't keep I can't keep a conversation going. Quite frankly, I really want to talk about what happened back in the lab, but I don't want to do anything that will make her feel worse, so just shut up and eat more pasta. Done with the food, I head towards the kitchen to throw away the empty container. Should I throw this away in here? Yeah. I toss it all into a plastic bag filled with convenience store bento boxes and empty containers. Back in the other room, Erica stopped eating and is now typing on her phone. Having her work is as magnificent as always, her slender digits gliding over the different keys. Digits gliding over the digits. Ah, my phone lets me to an email. As expected, it's from America. I'm sorry for worrying you like this, America. I'm an open book, apparently. I guess not mentioning what happened at the lab is actually more suspicious than just bringing the subject up right off the bat. I mean, yeah, it sucks that things didn't work out, but there will always be more opportunity for us. Remember, everyone agreed that we could just work harder next time, right? And don't fuck up. Stop. But I have no confidence in myself. I'm always causing trouble for the people around me. I've always been this way. But is it not the thing for anyone? Just as I'm about to say this, I get another email from Merck. Sometimes I wonder why I'm even here. Oh my god, is that you're the girl in the story? When I tilt my head to the side, my phone rings again. Nobody needs me. Wow. True. See you, nerd. People are able to live their lives because they're needed by others, but if no one needs them, what's the point in their living? I take a long, hard look at Merck's face. Damn, alright, bye. She quickly averts her eyes. The room is engulfed in silence. I feel like she's like emotionally manipulating us a bit, and like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself if you leave. I can even hear the sound of cars driving around in the city. That's how heavy the silence is. Nobody needs me, Merca. After reading Merca's email again, I heard my cell phone scream out to her. Hey, Shining Finger! You made a spelling mistake. What the fuck are you on about? Is this, is this part of your novel? Are you actually sad? Is this the tragic heroine's line or something? I'm right, aren't I? You're practicing your novel IRL. I sit motionless, waiting for her answer. I must have hit my mark. Merca runs her fingers over the keys on her phone. Her white, slender fingertips press the keys, but I can tell that she's erasing what she typed over and over again. And finally, you're wrong. Merca speaks with her own mouth. Oh my god. This is my... Don't be ridiculous. This is the story, right? Merca raises her eyes from her screen and looks at me in surprise. I bring myself just a little closer to her. Because there are plenty of people who need you. Like Mr. Braun, and that's about it, actually. Merca's eyes riding up. Her mouth is opening and closing. It looks like she's trying to say something, but can't find the words. She's been dubbed very poorly. Merca's fingers move across the keypad. She's trying to type something in. I extend my hand to stop her. My hands cover hers. Give me the phone, woman! Merca's hand is warm and just a little moist. Her fingers are so delicate that they feel like they could break at any moment. So I try to snap her fingers, but they're also soft, beautiful, and trembling. I made a grave mistake given the nickname Shining Finger. That's just how beautiful her hand is. Please, Merca, say it out loud. Me, the other lab members, Mr. Braun, there are lots of people who cherish you. Lots. That's at least like 3 people. Can you still call yourself unwanted? Do you really believe that? You should. I can tell that Merca is desperately trying to find her voice. Her eyes are full of pain and loneliness, but there's also a crazed longing within them. Everyone needs you. Now, let's not get ahead of yourself. I never said that. Yeah, we do, sorta. Okay, Ken, you need me too. You want me, right? Of course. I mean, what? But what? Why do you keep running away? Why do you keep trying to run away from the fact that people need you? Are you dumb or something? Because... Tears start welling up in Merca's eyes. A few of them roll down her cheeks, landing on top of my hand.
people always told me I was an unwanted child. I was a dumpster baby, you know. So I believed that I really was the one. Believing that put me at ease. An unwanted child, they're invisible. Nobody expects anything from them. Nobody can be disappointed by them. That's why I...
It's over, America. We need you, not me. Not me. I'm not including them in this sentence. The others need you. That's why we'll be always watching over you. We're always expecting the best from you, and when you're sad, I'll be sad. So don't make me fucking sad. America's tears are suddenly streaming down her face. Why are you crying, woman?
Oh, Bacon.
Radiant little beads of moisture trickle down from both of her eyes. Eventually, they start gushing. Marika's eyes bury her face into my chest and starts crying loudly. You're getting tears all over my shirt, woman. She lets her emotion over my lab coat. Do you know how expensive these are? Her cries are like those of an innocent child. I quietly listen to Marika's crying voice and I lend her my chest. This is like the first time she's ever expressed her own feelings so directly. Women have so many emotions. God damn it. The next morning.
I'm sorry for worrying all of you.
Oh, don't worry. I don't carry more to your existence at all. When all the lab members present had accounted for, America bows her head apologetically. To me, it seems like less of an apology for what happened last night, more of an apology for not noticing that everyone here cares about her.
It's no big deal. You really don't have to apologize. Yeah, she's just happy that you've cheered up. You're not such a depressing sack of shit anymore.
Oh, God.
Thanks.
Then America faces everyone and gives them a warm, pure smile.
Wow, Moinyan smiled.
Gushi is finally embracing her inner Darrow.
Why do you always have to make things weird, you damn pervert? But you know, I like this new Curie America. You're right, she's really cute. Don't stare at me so much, it's embarrassing.
American turns bright red and starts to fidget uncomfortably. I don't think anyone here has ever seen this side of her. She looks fucking weird. So get you please behind me. Actually, she's pretty much just holding me. Oh, what? Get off me, woman! You're touching me.
Eh?
The lab members turn their gaze to America, hiding behind me. They then immediately look at me.
Oh, really? Oh, so that's what's going on. Well, she had no idea. You're burning her, Kabe.
Oh, I'll never forgive you, you damn traitor. How dare you graduate from being a loner? Oh, wait a second. I think you've all got the wrong idea. I don't like this woman at all.
Wait a sec. You two were all alone when I found you walking around Radican. So you really were on a date when I saw you at Yanabayashi Shrine. Yeah, I smell a scandal.
You just listen to me for once. I hate this woman. She smells. Meanwhile, America is still clinging to me from behind, but her face undoubtedly bright red. How the hell am I going to clear up this misunderstanding? But then I realize something. Who cares? What's there to clear up? I still don't know that much about America. What kind of girl is she really? What does she like? What makes her smile? We've only just made it to the starting line. Oh god, I thought this was the end of the arc. Please, I don't want more of America. So, who knows? Maybe I will still totally fall in love with her. Maybe I won't. Maybe she sucks. It'll take some time before I get to know one way or the other. Huh?
Thanks, Okubi-kun. I'm really glad that I met you. I really am.
Shut up, wench.
Please, we're having tonkotsu ramen tonight. I'll be waiting for you.
I then turn back to America. Give me some space, woman. I give her a frown. Come on, Shining Finger. Didn't Mr. Braun tell you that you can't eat cup noodles all the time? Feed me something decent one of these days. Damn woman. You know, like something you make yourself. Like the pasta we had the other day, which I am completely ignoring the fact that you did. Mocha's eyes widen. And then she gives me a bashful smile. Wow, it's not hard at all.
Okay, we'll do heart.
Oh, thank God. Dawn ratio. Is that what it was called? I don't think that's what it was called. Hold up. I might have done the wrong one. What was this game called? Dawn ratio. Oh, fuck. It wasn't the right one. I fucked it up. Use any game after this, send the email as soon as you can. After this, proceed not to send a email anytime the game asks you to. Was there a way I didn't have to? Oh, okay. So this was the second rule I was meant to do, which I don't think matters. So the first one I'm guessing is like the bad end, that you just get out of the way or something. So I was not supposed to send an email, but I didn't think I had a choice in it. I'm also it felt like that was gonna be the end of her arc, and then he was like, "Oh, it's just a starting place." I'm like, "Oh my god, is there gonna be like another 6 hours of America?" I'm really glad they just like cut it. They nipped it in the bud because holy shit. But also, if all the others are that short, then it's gonna be like, oh, but you know, whatever. Okay, let's this one. E. I'm just gonna simple this. Do I have to? Wait, this is the shit. Are we already in the? Oh, wait. August 7th. Wait, isn't it? I'm maybe not. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't care. Oh my god, America, I don't care. Leave me alone. We're already on like. What are we? I'm not sure. Did I not say beforehand? I don't remember. When did she explain the thing? Yeah, it's this, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm... Do not... Okay. Okay, let me try not to do this. We just have to send an email. No, I don't want to. No. No, I don't want to do it though. What are you doing, Okume? Hurry up. Whatever, right, when do I send it? Yeah, no, we did this bit. I didn't think I had a choice. We don't try and... Okay, so I just don't have to send it. Then we can change this situation. We can keep Darling You Idiot from ever existing, but it'll probably wipe number 9s to 11 from existence too. I'll come up with some way to fund our lab. There's nothing to worry about. The email is written. All that's left is to tap my thumb. Okabe. Kurisu urges me on. With that, I press the button. No. I don't want you to... Okabe, what are you doing? When you think about it, we don't have to stop the gadget development, do we? Well, I guess not. We put so much time and effort into making new gadgets that throwing them away feels like a waste. And if we erase them all, there's a chance that we won't be able to escape bankruptcy. But then what should we do? We only have to do something about number 12, right? Then why don't we just cancel number 12's development? If we put a stop to that alone, we could keep the other gadgets, which would let us make money. We just have to change the wording from new gadget to number 12. That's fine by me. Now hurry up and send it. I readied my phone. I adjusted the message. Yeah, no, I'm still not supposed to send. Do not proceed to not send an email anytime the game asks you to. Okay. I readied my phone and adjusted the message. This must be just like the bad end. Stop number 12 development at once. That should be the end of number 12. We can finally free ourselves from this hell. Number 12 will be wiped from existence before its development can even begin. Kurisu never comes up with a sickly sweet idea or dares idea or her adjustments. Everything should be squared away. All I have to do is press the button. But I refuse. But all our problems will be solved.
What's wrong now, Okabe?
Nothing. That's right, there's nothing to be worried about. Number 12 will never be created, and we won't have any problems.
Come on, Okabe, what are you doing?
You know number 12 isn't all that bad. In fact, with a few improvements, I kind of think that number 12 could become a decent gadget. It might even be a big hit. I can't let the chance slip through my fingers. We could just tell ourselves not to put the bands on, couldn't we?
Sure, fine, just do something. We have no time.
Right. I don't understand. I guess, like, I don't understand, like, why is this a choice? This is weird. With curious for support, I changed the message yet again. Do not wear number 12 for any reason. Damn, why does she make a wee wee hard? What, Kurisu? I don't know, because she's, like, smoking hot, that's why. And she's a tsundere. Do not wear number 12 for any reason. How you doing? All of us, mate. You're join the club. You're behind me. How you doing? Did you stream earlier? I didn't see either way, but doing good. Hell yeah, that'll do. All right, now I have to send the message, but I refuse. This way, we don't have to stop gadget development, and number 12 will exist. We'll just have the curiosity to make the improvements and get rid of these bizarre functions, make it more accessible, simpler, then it'll be a fine product. And in the end, everything will work out perfectly. But is there any other way? Is this truly the best choice? Is it the choice of STEINS Gate? Shouldn't we really think it over once more, carefully? And there have to be alternatives.
Ah, damn it!
Stupid fucking dick! Gah! I've been punched in the back. But why? What do you think you're doing?
Stop being so indecisive. What more do you need to worry about?
I'm not worried about anything. I'm trying to make the best possible choice. The best choice possible. We don't run into any pitfalls.
Stop wasting our time and send the message. If you don't, we'll have to spend the night like this.
I know. Just don't rush me. I'm a masochist.
You're driving me crazy.
Kirsty reached out and tried to grab my phone. Begone, wench! What are you doing?
If you're going to take so long, I'll do it for you.
Excuse me, you do not touch my phone.
Your last email experiment messed everything up for us. Let me send you a message telling you not to do it.
Hold on, you're seriously going all the way back to my last email?
Shut up already. That experiment was the origin of all of this, right? Then intervening is our best option.
But it was pretty midstream, but it was funny though. Alpha. Well, DVD or OSU or whatever you play, Valorant, or the other shooter one, finals or rivals or whatever it's called. I don't remember.
Give it to me.
She almost grabbed my phone again, so I promised to change the message in accordance with her request. You're such a cock, Okabe. Reconsider a D-mail experiment. This time for sure, I'm going to press the button. We don't have time to be indecisive. All I have to do is press the button. Then my D-mail experiment will never have happened. We're returning to the original. We're returning our original world line. That is not English. Okay, fair. There's nothing to be indecisive about.
Why are you just staring? Hurry up!
I know. This time I'll send it.
Just give it to me. I'll do it.
No, you're kind of hot when you're angry. Kurisu tries to grab my phone again. Don't worry, I'm sending it now. We're out of time. I finally pressed the button, and then the world around me blurred and distorted. My reading Steiner activates. The world light shifts. No, it doesn't. Yes, it did. Or not. This means that we are probably too late. I looked down at our wrists in unison. We blinked several times to make sure, but no matter how many times we blinked, number 12 remained affixed to our wrists. I checked the clock, 6:15 p.m. While our time constraints were vague and mercurial, I suppose late is late.
Give me that!
Ah! And a rage Kurisu snatched my phone away. She types a message. She sends it. Nothing happens. She types another. She sends it. Still nothing happens. She looked down, almost pathetic, trying to send a email over and over again. Maybe like an hour ago. No, thanks, dude. Thanks for stopping by. It was too tragic a sight to keep watching, so I put my hand on her shoulder. That's enough. I know how you feel, but things won't change, no matter how much we try.
Oh.
She turned and looked at me straight in the eyes. Her face was contorted by sadness, and she smiled out. This is all your damn fault! Her voice was fraught with tears. Things won't change no matter how we try. Seriously, stop trying to act cool, you ass. It's your fault that we didn't send a demo earlier. Wait, calm down, woman. What are you saying? How can I be calm? What are you gonna do about this? I just want you to calm down. If you don't... Kya? Wow. An electric shock ran through both of us. Ouch. See, I told you. Dumb woman. Right, I was so mad I forgot about that. You made this thing and forgot what it did. What are you, a fucking goldfish? Come again? Wait, I'm telling you, don't get upset, please. Shh, I can't believe you're the one keeping a level head. I almost delivered a snarky rejoinder. Rejoinder? I've never seen that word before, but I knew it resulted in another shock. I swallowed my words and left the development room with the equally defeated curiosity. Aporia, pitiful grief. Okay, so this is, I'm guessing, the bad end route. How'd it go? Did it work? We returned to the main room to Mayuri's Inquisition. Oh, I should have said before that. I should have seen that it said Don ratio. Oh yeah, pitiful grief. Okay. I may have been doing these in the wrong order, it didn't matter. I don't think it does. This is just like most efficient. We returned to the main room to see Mayuri's Inquisition. Mayushi, look, they still have number 12 on their wrist. It didn't work. Oh right, I guess they were too late. As if needed more proof of the Demo's failure, Daru and Mayuri's awareness of the situation made it abundantly clear, though I hardly cared at this point. I thought they meant like, don't ever reply. I was focused on finding another solution. I recalled number 12's basic function. The monitoring of the body temperature, blood pressure, pulse, and perspiration. Should they indicate one user is unfaithful to the other, the device will administer a minor but painful electric shock. Should the user try to remove it by force, the device will administer an electric shock. Should the user get emotional due to an argument or the like, the device will administer an electric shock. Should the users move more than 1 meter away from each other, the device will administer an electric shock. Should the users hold hands, the shock will cease. And the device will only come off once it determines that the user's feelings are one. So it's like you're being like cuffed to each other or something. You gotta do everything together. Oh. I won't be able to send another demo until at least noon tomorrow, meaning that for the next 18 hours, Kirsten and I are effectively joined at the hip. And I really can't imagine that we'll be able to satisfy the device's removal conditions in the process, if only because it's me and Kyosu. It's hard to think that 18 hours stuck together would improve our relationship. So, now what? How should I know? You tell me. I can tell you this, I really don't want to spend the night with you in this state. Took the words right out of my mouth, but I could watch you shower, right? There, calm down, you two. Mayu put a gentle end to the argument, just in time if the words had stopped. Just in time too, if the words had started flying, the electricity would have too. You make the same mistake over and over again. You really don't learn, do you? Ugh. Pot, meet kettle. You know what, Ocarina? Mayushi thinks that this is your chance to make friends with Chris-chan. Wait, so why can she call her Chris-chan, but we can't call her Christina? What is this bullshit? If we could do that, we wouldn't be suffering. I hate to say it, but I agree with Okabe. Wow, this is rare. Shouldn't this come off now that we're so in sync? It's not that simple, you idiot. It's like every word this woman speaks is specifically chosen to piss me off. If I didn't have this on, I would tell her once and for all who rules this lab. It is Hori Kyoma. Why is that? It's so strange. What are you talking about, Mayushi? What's strange? Well, I'm friends with both Ocarina and Chris-chan, then shouldn't Ocarina and Chris-chan be able to become friends too? An innocent idea from an innocent girl. If such a thing were possible, mankind would have joined hands in a peaceful brotherhood a long, long time ago. You are stupid, Mayuri.
brotherhood like Assassin's Creed. Ocarina and Mayushi are like brother and sister, even though they're not related, so it's not weird or anything. So maybe it really is impossible. I guess it might be eventually.
I don't understand her words, but the conclusion seems valid. Anyways, back to number 12. Is there any other way to get this off?
If there were, I wouldn't be panicking. First of all, shouldn't there be a safety lock or something if you're going to sell this? That's why I told you it wasn't finished. Then, did you really have to make it so indestructible in the first place? Let's get it like a chainsaw, dude. You're the one who told me to make it as perfect as possible.
I don't recall.
You never do unless it's convenient.
If I said I don't recall, I don't recall. Okay, cut it out. Keep this up and you're both gonna get zapped again.
This is all because you surprised us.
This is all because you surprised us. Zippy zap.
Eek.
Ah! Hey, I tried to warn you, fucking idiots. Do we just, like, die from electrocution? Like, we just have a heart attack. We're just like, oh, bad end. I look at the clock. It's past 7:30. It's past my bedtime. How long has it only been 1 hour?
Oh, Korean, Christian, are you okay?
Mayuri looks at our faces one after the other. It's in just over an hour, we've been shocked more times than I could count on my fingers. You'd think that would inspire me to be more careful, but I can't help but get angry when Cursor's around. Yeah, you guys really should try to remember that you'll get zapped whenever you start arguing. You're supposed to be like smart and stuff, but you're like really fucking stupid. I know that, you don't have to tell me, but apparently you do because we don't listen. If it were true, you would stop. If I could, this would be hell. What? This wouldn't be hell.
I wouldn't get mad if you would just think before you speak.
You're the one who keeps trying to get the last word in.
Really? I'm the one?
You're doing it now. Just like that, we're in an argument as soon as we open our mouths, but my body can't keep taking these shocks. It's only been an hour. How will we even survive until noon tomorrow?
Hey, Mayushi has an idea. You two should hold hands. And then you can bitch as much as you want.
Eh? Oh, that's right. You won't get zapped if you're holding hands. Did you, like, forget that? Because you, like, did that earlier. You must have forgot. That's true. I had just gone over number 12's functions, too. What's wrong with me? I completely missed the most obvious solution.
Okabe.
Kursu gives me her left hand. Yeah. Let's hold hands. I nod slightly and offer my right. We hold each other's hands. It's very lewd. She's sweaty. Oh my god, that's cute.
Oh.
They were at each other's throats a moment ago, and now they're even holding hands. It brings a tear to my eyes. How did you figure out such an important function, and you quit someone of my assistant?
How did you forget something you just told me? How you this stupid? How are you still alive?
Say that again.
With pleasure. It was nice while it lasted.
It sure was.
We wouldn't be in this mess if you could have just written your stupid message faster.
Said the woman who switched the gadget on me in the first place.
The gadget I only made because you told me to.
Well, maybe if you never did that lecture on time travel. Hey, Mayushi.
What is it, Darukan?
How much longer do you think they can keep arguing?
They may not be getting any visits from Zappy-san, but this is getting to be a little much.
Still, doesn't this remind you of something?
What?
A lover's quarrel.
Yeah, it really does.
Hey, you said this is a lover's quarrel. Yeah, how on earth could you think that? Did he just say, how on earth?
Yeah.
Probably. Mayuri stared at Kurisu and our conjoined hands. She hasn't even got it, like, on her wrist. Like, she could take that off, come on. Well, you're holding hands and arguing at the same time. Anyone would think you look like lovers. Shake my head. True, but we have no other choice. And she smells. She's a girl.
Excuse me?
Mayuri abruptly raises her hand. Yes, Mayushi?
Mayushi thinks that you two should stop arguing.
But we can't! Seconded. You've been arguing about the same stuff over and over again, and it's starting to get boring. I'm not doing this for entertainment, but even if I'd begun to think that this war of words wouldn't lead anywhere. No, in reality, I realized that long ago. I was merely waiting for a chance to say so. As I looked at Kursu, I could see worry in her face. Perhaps she felt the same. That's true. In fact, I kind of agree with Mayuri and Daru.
I have no objection to that.
So why don't we stop blaming each other from now on?
Sure.
That would have been a great time for two of us to shake hands if we weren't already held hands already. It probably won't put an end to our argument on a larger scale, but it seems like we have a temporary truce at least.
So, what are you guys going to do today?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, they can't be more than 1 meter away from each other, right? And I think Christian lives in a hotel in Ochanomizu. Don't even joke about that. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'd ever take Okabe back to the hotel.
I had the perfect retort lined up, but knowing that it would spark another argument, I managed to hold my tongue in the very last second.
Are you going to spend the night here then?
Unfortunately, it seems we have no choice.
What do you think, Christian?
If that's our only option, then that's what we have to do.
I see.
To be answered, Mayo, he seemed lost in thought.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I have to go home. You deal with this shit by yourself.
Well, I thought as much.
How about you, Darukin?
I'll be heading soon too. Where you go home? What the fuck? I thought you just lived here.
But that means Okuri and Christian will be left alone. Do you think it's okay?
Yeah, it seems like a good end of anyway. We're like stuck with Kirasu. That's pretty hot. That's right. I'd forgotten something very important. Really? As it gets dark, Kirasu will be left alone. She'll have to shower at some point, which means...
Oh, wait, that's terrible. Help me out. Mayushi wants to stay with you, but I have to go home tonight. Get fucked, Kirasu. But please. No, sorry, Christian. I can't believe this. Oh, but maybe Darukin can stay here.
Yeah, it's not much better, is it?
Huh? Hashida?
Because he looks at me and Daru one after another. Let's double team her.
The three of us, Okabe, Hashida, and me.
Oh, I'll stay here if you don't. I'll stay here if you say, don't let me spend the night alone.
Hell no.
Don't worry, it's not like Queen and I would double. I would just made that joke. Jesus Christ, you're not supposed to say it out loud, Daru. It's not like Queen and I would double team you or anything. Jesus Christ. That is. Oh no, I can't screenshot it. Fuck. Damn it. Wow. Oh yeah, I guess I could just screenshot that actually. Shit. Wait.
Stay away, you perv. Did you really think I'd ask you to stay here after that?
I mean, it's a good point. Yeah, so you saw Hawash. I was the one of your. It was one of your American jokes.
You call that a joke coming from you? It sounds more like sexual threat. No, it's just a sexual threat. Like, let's be real. Maybe he's right about you being harsh, assistant.
Well, anyway, I've got things to do, so fuck you guys. I should really get home. So in the end, Kyosu and I will be left here alone after all.
Okay, but it'll be fine, Christian. He doesn't look like it, but Okurin's a gentleman. I don't think he'll do anything weird. I think. I'm not entirely sure, actually. That's right, isn't it, Okurin?
Wait, You wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I'll have you know that if you look up gentleman in some dictionaries, you will see the definition Okabe Orinto. Well, he actually referred to himself as his own name. Holy shit.
See?
Under the subsection gentleman perv.
Now I'm even more worried.
As my assistant, you've spent the night here numerous times in the past. There is no reason to worry now. I will only be watching you sleep and holding your hands while you're doing it.
Seriously, no matter how much you look at it, this isn't remotely the same situation.
Just trying to tell you not to worry, damn it.
Anyways, if you try anything weird, I'm going to yell as loud as I can. And everybody will hear, because there will be no one there, and Mr. Braun's not there downstairs, and there's no neighbours. Oh, dear God.
Well, if you try anything weird, I'll never forgive you.
Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, exactly. Women can do it too. What an annoying conversation. What an annoying woman. Think about it. She's just my assistant. She doesn't have human rights or anything. We're only going to spend one night together. What does she think I'm going to do? Rape her? What? Yeah, it's me. What's that? Did you say my assistant may be working for the organization? There's nothing to worry about. Even if that were true, a girl who probably had a weird Mongolian spot on her butt would never shake my focus.
Hey, that's pretty rude.
Quiet down, spot butt.
There are no spots on me anywhere.
Have you seen that? Cause like, how are you seeing your butt?
Can you two quit arguing?
Mayuri spoke up in a rare fit of anger.
Okay, Mayushi's going home now, but you guys better be nice to each other. No more arguing.
Roger.
Sorry.
Hey, how do I say your name again? Zhu? Is that right? Hello. People, hey. Hey. Yeah? Good. How are you? You were streaming, right? Were you doing your not Genshin. The other one. That other one that isn't Genshin. But is basically Genshin. Honkai Star Rail, yeah. Were you doing that? Do you get any sick pulls or whatever? Or...
Good, that's what I like to hear. So, what are you gonna do, Dairoken?
Oh, I'm going home too, but before I do, Ocarine. What is it? Can I use those parts in the lab for a new gadget I'm currently working on? Yes, of course. The lab is in your hands. Do whatever you like. Pause of mine. Okie dokie.
What? You seriously planning on making more gadgets?
Naturally. Just because you created a new project for us doesn't mean that we're going to stop working. Don't presume that you're the only one holding us up this lab.
I didn't presume anything. Okay then, we're leaving now. You two be nice.
Ocarine, don't forget your promise to stay pure until our wedding night. Wait. Hold up, Dario. What? I never agreed to that. Dario wants everybody, even me. Jesus Christ. He can't keep in his fucking pants. It's after 9 p.m. Mayuri and Dario left about 5 minutes ago. Wedding night, I know, right? He made a joke about 3 minutes ago about double teaming Kurisu, and then he goes to that. It's like, Jesus Christ, Dario. In that time, the silence has only been broken by the ticking of the clock. Neither of us has said a word. I can feel the tension in the air. I'm sure that there's been situations, but Kurisu and I are alone in this room before, at least as far as I can remember. But I didn't think anything of them at the time. Neither did she, most likely. At a glance, it's the same sort of thing. But what's with this tension in the air? It's so thick I can hardly breathe. Oh, it's the smog! Oh, God! Don't tell me this is going to last until tomorrow afternoon. I don't think I'll be able to take it. The worst part about all of this is the silence. So maybe if I break the silence, things will go back to normal. One word. That's all it would take me to fix things. Okay. What awful timing. Our words stumbled over each other. Oh my God, you're so in sync!
What?
No, it's nothing. What were you going to say?
Nothing in particular.
Silence again. Damn it, why would she start talking when she's got nothing to say? Damn woman. No, she must have been thinking the same thing I was. But our awkward timing ruined any chance at our conversation. Something. There's got to be something we can talk about. What did we talk about up until now anyways? Now that I think about it, it's only been about 10 days since we first met. Talk about science or something. We've talked about time travel, demon experiments, and gadgets. In fact, so much of our conversation has been centered around gadgets that we haven't spent any time in casual conversation with one another. Of course, the discomfort will arise when we're forced into a situation like this. This awkwardness will only continue until something is done. Anything. I just have to say something. I'm getting thirsty. Get me some Dr. P.
Well, it really is hot today.
Good thing we're stocked up on... See? Call it.
I've heard this year is going to be better than ever. Record-breakingly hot.
Oh no, I think I drank the last of it yesterday. Go to the shop and get me some, woman. Shit, that means I gotta go too.
One of my friends told me that it's hot in the US right now as well.
I really should have bought some more today. He's really just not listening to her at all.
I wonder when they're formally redacted the inaccurate statement that carbon dioxide is the main cause of global warming.
Oh, I can't believe this. She's still talking.
It really is hard to believe.
This is all wrong. It almost looks like we're having a conversation, but we're just rambling to ourselves, yeah? He's not listening to her at all. How long have we monologue like this? There's no way we can keep it up until noon tomorrow. None. Why don't you just sleep, Jesus Christ? And why is it so hard to come up with something to talk about all of a sudden? There's only one thing I can do in a situation like this. Huh? What's wrong? You've been acting strange for quite a while. You're hardly your usual self, Christina.
No, what are you doing?
offering you a bit of information. I, Hyoin Kurama, am a mad scientist and I only care for research and experimentation. My ultimate goal is to destroy the system that governs this world and plunge it into chaos. Remember the last time you did this, you made her cry? Maybe don't do that. And why are you telling me this? Because my love of science comes before all else. I have little need for women and the things that accompany a woman.
Wait, Okabe, is that what you're into?
What do you mean by that?
Well, how can I put this gingerly? Bacon lettuce or blacklist or British library?
Okay, this is a joke lost in translation. You try to say like, never mind. What in the world are you getting at, woman? Speak English.
You know, I don't want to say it out loud and embarrass you.
Bacon letters, BL. Oh, wait, boys laugh. Oh, I thought she meant like, I thought she was talking about like BBC or something. You're the one who should be embarrassed. But you must be the kind of girl who starts coupling every guy she sees. Why would Daru and I ever? But, well, he wanted to just a minute ago.
Stop, you idiot. Don't make me imagine that.
You're the idiot. Stop imagining horrible things. Oh god, now I'm almost imagining it too. Oh god, it's hot. Daru, no, put your clothes back on.
Let me just say that I'm not into that kind of stuff either.
Bullshit.
Besides, Mayu is the only other girl you hang around with.
Have you not seen all the girls that come to your apartment? Seriously.
And you always say you're just childhood friends. Besides, you just...
Wait, what did I just do to make you think of me?
It's not what you did, it's what I heard. The promise you and Hashida made.
Promise?
He just brought it up about staying pure until your wedding night.
What?
I heard that men weren't willing to wait anymore, but maybe that's not true.
Just stop talking nonsense. Daru was just joking around. And I never promised anything of the sort. I'll fuck you right now if you want me to.
Sure.
I'm serious. I'm a sexual carnivore. If I had the chance, I'd eat you all. Jesus Christ. It's the first time I ever heard him say that. Oh my god.
If you had the chance. Oh fuck, you have the chance right now. Eat me whole?
Joseph wordlessly slid away from me. How could this happen while I was trying to soothe her anxieties? He thinks this girl is a little too nervous.
That's the complete opposite of what you just said.
Wait, I was just responding to what you were saying. I don't plan on doing anything. Probably.
You call yourself a sexual carnivore.
Just calm down. If you move any further away from me, I'll...
Ah.
Oh, no.
No, come on. Yeah.
Ah! I was interrupted by a jolt of electricity. I tried to warn you, dumb woman.
And I told you, I asked you to warn me a little earlier.
Perhaps because she realized anger would lead to another shot, Kirsten calmed herself halfway through the sentence. That last shot must have had her feelings a little more cautious. Anyways, if you're worried, I'll settle it again. I swear I won't do anything. Probably. I mean it. You have nothing to worry about.
Can I really trust you?
I swear to Einstein. I raise my right hand as I take the oath. Alright,
if you say so, I'll trust you.
Good, now that's out of the way. We've got to find a better way to spend our time. The longer the silence in action continues, the slower time seems to pass. The way we experience time is not absolute, but relative. According to the general theory of relativity, the way our bodies experience time is dependent on gravity. Naturally, changing gravity is beyond us at the moment, which is why it's so critical for us to find some activity that will make us feel as though time is passing more quickly. To distract ourselves until noon tomorrow, let's see, why don't we pass time by playing a game? It's like the evening. Just go to sleep. Why do you have to pass time for that entire night? Oh, they're probably going to play the viruses and links and viruses game, whatever it was.
Like a video game? Do you have any around here?
I'm not sure, but let's go look for something we can play on the PC in the development room. Why don't we play our hentai game together? Why don't we play this STEINS game? I've heard that's not good. That one's good. With that, I persuaded Kurisu to look for a game with me. And... What is this? These are all porn games. This is perfect. We discovered an assortment of games with very adult cover art. There was no end to them. If he can afford all these games, he should be able to afford to donate to the lab. He is donating in the form of hentai games. Kurisu gave me a cold stare. It's not what you think. These aren't mine. They're all theirs, I swear. But I still play them from time to time. Kurisu slides 30 centimeters away from me. There's no way I could play any of these with her. You're a coward. You know what? Now that I think of it, it would be a little odd for two of us to play a game on one monitor. What are you on about? Have you never heard of split screen? We have we have to have something else. Oh, I got it. I'm pretty sure we have to have some sort of board game. You know what I'm talking about? Like Monopolist or Alive or something. Good idea. Monopoly with 2 players is always the most fun game imaginable. Good idea. A game like that would be perfect for killing time. Right? I know. I bought something like that to play with Mayuri and Daru. Let's take a look. We searched the laboratory for a board game this time, and we found... This is Twistor! Oh, Jesus Christ. You have to know what Twistor is. It's a game where you put your hands and feet on randomly coloured spaces and basically get intertwined with the other players. It's definitely not sexual foreplay at all. So what is it doing here? As far as I remember, we've never played anything like this in that lab. Could it possibly be another assault of the demo, I said? But that led to another problem. Okay, you're doing this on purpose, right? Skepticism is valid. No, I swear, I never knew we had this in here. It's crazy. We've also got hungry hippos here as well, and buckaroo. She falls silent, and goes for a double slide away combo. By this point, we realised that the kill time with the game idea was going nowhere. Why don't we just make out instead? So instead, we went to a convenience store to get some snacks and ended up standing around there reading manga and magazines until about midnight. I really didn't expect how hard it would be to stay within a 1 meter radius of each other. She's not kidding. Staying close was especially hard outside, where simply walking out of step with each other could lead to a sudden shock. Why don't you just hold hands then, you idiots? The convenience store was nearly as tough. It's easier to separate if one person sees something that catches their interest and the other person doesn't notice and takes a couple steps forward. We suffered more than a few shocks that way, which made the staff very suspicious of us. Oh, they're just masochists, that's fine. This thing actively gets in the way of living a normal life. There's something we need to improve on if we were going to make it to market. Damn, you think? Pardon me. You're still considering it, Christina? Of course. Oh my gosh, she didn't say, my name isn't Christina. Even if it was an accident, this experience is still providing us with valuable research data. We might as well try and get something out of such an awful situation. You really love your experiments, huh? You're kind of an experiment freak, really. Oh, I assumed any scientist would feel the same. Or is it the idea of getting something out of this beyond the feeble mind of mad scientist Heroine Kyoma? Don't be absurd. Of course I thought the same thing. Uh-huh. She's just like Mayuri. She may initially panic once an unexpected event occurs, but once she has time to pull herself together, she's perfectly composed. I feel like women have nerves of steel when the chips are down. By the way, this room gets really hot. I can't believe you don't have the AC in here. It's basically essential overseas. Yes, I disabled it on purpose. We're making these gadgets so we can afford it. Drink this, it'll help. Yeah, he didn't drug it. I took a Dr. P out of the convenience store bag and offered it to Kurisu. But she turned it down with a shake of her head. No thanks. Yeah, I mean, you want to sleep, right? What? I thought you liked Dr. P. No, I like your P. Wait, I meant... Wait. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like P dots, not P-E-E. Oh, no. No, Kurisu, no. I do, but I don't want one right now. She said as beads of sweat ran down her forehead. She's an odd one. It's hot enough. It's hot enough that you're liable to get a heat stroke even inside at night. Don't blame me if you get sick. Well, if she doesn't want it, I'll drink it. I twisted off the cap and downed about half of it in a single guzzle. It was perfectly chilled, perhaps because it had been in the store's cooler for a while. It doesn't settle very well and tasted delicious. The tension in the air after our first shot and the weird feeling that lasted until just a few minutes ago had just completely evaporated. At this rate, we should have no problem making it to tomorrow afternoon. Tense music. I can hardly believe it. I hoped the rest of our time would fly by without incident, but this such was not the case. It was just after 2 a.m. I never could have imagined it would come over me so suddenly. What can I do? Kurisu is right next to me, reading an article written in English. I look at her. I try to quell the urge, but it's grown and grown inside of me, overpowering me. I can't take it anymore. Hey, what are you doing, fidgeting like that? You're distracting me. Without a word, I took her hand. Oh, what are you doing? Christina, marry me. I can't. Don't tell me you... I don't need to say a word for her to understand my desire. She's a sharp woman. I nodded slowly and firmly. I need the other Dr. P. Now I get why you didn't want any soda. I knew it. You have to pee, right? Ah, I see. Oh wait, it comes full circle. My bladder feels like it's about to explode. Come watch me pee, woman.
That's because you drank so much.
If you knew this was going to happen, you should have told me so. I mean, they don't have to hold hands, do they? Just, like, turn around, for God's sake. It's like, who cares? You can stay within a meter of each other when you're pissing. This is bad. Even tense my abdomen and to yell at her makes me feel like everything's going to leak out of me. Look, we're going to the bathroom. Come on.
But I refuse.
Well, I'm going to piss all over the sofa then. What the fuck do you want me to do? She responded without batting an eye. Hentai visual. No, this isn't hentai this time. We finished that one. This is just romance with some slightly sus stuff thrown in, but I don't believe there's any sex. No hentai and stuff. Oh no, I'm sorry. How you doing? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate the 4 months. How you doing, my dude? You really are an out-channeler, you fucking dog.
What are you talking about? I just said I refuse, not but I refuse.
Ah, so you just outed yourself. How do you know that but I refuse is out-channel jargon if you're not an out-channeler yourself? Checkmate, atheist. This genius girl, Makase Kurisu, is an out-channeler. How much do you think the media will pay for a scoop like this?
I don't care, and didn't you have to go to the restroom?
Right, don't just stand there. I need a toilet. To the bathroom.
Did you hear me refuse?
What do you want me to do? Do it here?
Wow, that would be embarrassing. A guy wetting his pants at the age of 19.
I thought it was 18. Okay. This is a spin-off where the bad stuff doesn't happen. So they've got the phone wave. They've sent a couple, and then it's branched off into this timeline where we've made a one of the gadget laboratories is like a device that you put on your wrist, and it's like to keep relationships in sync and stuff, and if you start arguing you get shocked, and they both put them on, and she was still testing it and they can't get it off, so they've got to stay within like 1 meter of each other. So this is like one of the arcs, and then all the other ones are like we get to romance the other girls. I think I just did the Miracle one. It was like all right. It was pretty brief and nothing really happened. We just went out on a friend date sort of thing, and then it just ended. So I was like, okay, no, but nobody likes America, so it's whatever. So this is one of the other ones. So yeah, it's a complete spin-off. Yeah. So this is like completely different world line, completely away from Mayuri's death and everything like that. This is like, if you know the world line numbers, you know it was like either 0 or 1. Wait, is the anime good? What do you mean? Have you not played it? Did I just accidentally spoil it? I thought you knew about it. Just ignore what I just said. Yes, the anime is like the best anime ever made. What do you mean, is it good? Do people die in the anime? Maybe. Maybe slightly, yes. If they do, I'm gonna watch. Yes, watch it. It's the best anime ever made. It's the best visual novel ever made. That's why I'm playing a spin-off of it, even though the spin-off is goofy as fuck. Keep talking while you still can. Once my body releases its tension in a water explosion, you're not going to get off this easy. Do you understand? You also came in at a horrible time, by the way, because he's like talking about going for a piss. Hard to beat my fave. What's your fave? I don't say it's going to be your fave, but it's going to be the best you've seen. Still made it best. I mean, made it best slaps and is definitely in my top 10, pushing top 5, so I respect that. But it is better than Made in Abyss. I am. But Made in Abyss is like the best anime in the last, like, I guess last 10 years by now, which is fucked up. Once my body releases its tension in a water explosion, you're not going to get off easy. Do you understand? Or is that what you want? So tell me that's your fetish. That's incredibly perverted, Christina.
No way in hell. That's gross.
With every word, I got closer and closer to my limit. I twisted my body to the right and left and made one final agonized appeal. Then why would you refuse? What do you gain from this?
Do you know how to ask a favor of someone?
Please come with me and watch me piss, please.
That's what you should have started with.
Okay. I couldn't listen to it any longer and start pissing my pants everywhere. Oh, never mind. Okay, once I catch up with One Piece. One Piece! Get out of here, loser. I dragged her to the bathroom and left her to the other side of the door. Alright, fair enough. What do you mean catch up with One Piece? There's 1,000 episodes. Are you like close to catching up? Or you're like, I'm on episode 200. I've only got 878 episodes to watch. Okay, then smash. I dragged her to the bathroom and left her on the... I dragged her to the bathroom and left her on the other side of the closed door. I made it. I just started last week. What do you mean catch up then? Is this the anime or the live action one? Fortunately, I'm currently at 130. Jesus fucking Christ. How do you watch something that much? Oh my god. Fortunately, even with the door between us. All right, well, I'll see you when you finished it in 6 months or whatever. Fortunately, even with the door between us, we're within a 1 meter radius of each other. If we weren't, an electric shock would have torn through my body, releasing what would inside and spelling the end of the world. And piss would be everywhere. Hurry up! She didn't have to tell me twice. Keep your ears shut. I am pissing. Why wouldn't I? Why? Who the fuck cares? That's such a weird thing. It's like, oh, don't hear me pissing. It's like, what do you want? It's just water going into the. It's just liquid going into a goddamn toilet bowl. Like, get over it. Wow, that sounded like diarrhea more than pissing. Jesus Christ, that was a close call, but we avoided the end of the world. You're gonna think this is so weird. You came at like the worst time. Although you did say you like made an abyss, and made an abyss has weird like pissing stuff. And anyway, so maybe not. That was give me a month. Yeah, it's addicting. They say even a longest night has an end, and the rays of dawn spilling into lab lent credence to that. Sunlight bestows blessing upon the world and hope to its people. I wonder if I would appreciate the sun as much as I had not wanted to desperately for it to rise. Finally, 6 a.m. came. Hey, do you think we should try sending a demo? What are you talking about? Did you forget that we can't send a demo until noon? Of course not, but it might be worth a try anyways. If our only other option is just to wait until noon, I say we give it a shot. Well, I guess if we send one and it works, we can save ourselves a few hours. We agreed to write and send a demo. Luck to speedrun One Piece and start STEINS Gate 2. Alright, let me know how you get with it. Get on with it. Alright, no, we don't do this. We don't do this. So you're okay with sending the same demo we tried last night, but I'm not doing the demo experiment in the first place? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Right. Demo experiment is trouble. I opened the main menu and typed demo experiments is trouble. I adjusted the word slightly because spending one night with Kursu made it clear that the number 12 incident had an even more troubling impact than initially thought. I want to get out of this predicament as soon as possible. That's how exhausting the last 12 hours were to Kursu and I. Then let's do this. Phone wave, name subject to change, activate. The phone wave powers on. If it works, the machine will start emitting electricity. Oh! No. Oh wait, it won't work with it. Okay, I'm just gonna save it anyway. So I'm scared. Come on. Please. We shout as we pray for success. However, nothing happened. There's no feeling of dizziness, no strange sensation of the world turning around. The only thing... Oh my god, shut up, please. The only thing we heard was a familiar ding that tells you your food is microwaved. I checked my right wrist to be sure, and lo and behold, number 12 still firmly affixed. So it didn't work, huh? I knew this would happen, but I'm still disappointed. But we can't just sit around here and wait for the next 6 hours to pass, can we? Definitely not. We'll try again later. Yeah. We have nothing to lose. But if we succeed, we're golden. Well, it's been an hour and a half already. We tried again 2 hours later, just after 8 a.m. Right around the time the nation of Japan is starting to get ready for the day. Maybe the phone wave is ready too. Admittedly, the grounds for that assumption were fairly weak, but it's that sort of wishful thinking that propelled us into another attempt of sending a demo. But, as expected, the results were unfavorable. Oh my god, I need to change this. It's actually pissing me off. I don't like this sound anymore. America made me hate it. Oh, it's okay. Sure. At this point, Cursor and I learned from our mistakes. We'd been shocked so many times that we didn't even get close to an argument during our wait. After this, we tried sending our email every hour on the hour at 9, 10, and 11 o'clock. You'd think we might have just waited till noon, but we were being so stubborn that since we've already made so many attempts, the two of us tried to send an email, but every attempt ended in failure. Let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Phone wave. Name subject to change. Activate. I hit the send button on my phone for the 6th time today. The plate in the phone wave started to spin, and a few seconds later, the phone wave stops unceremoniously. Our noon demo attempt failed. Wait, why is it going to his? No, wait, is that just a send mail? No, it says you've got mail. How is it going to his phone? It should be going to the. It should be going to the one that's in the microwave. Like, how can you send text to yourself? What? Okay, I actually confused it. This can't be. Kyoto's shoulders slumped as she emitted a sound that was equal parts fatigue and disappointment. Wow, it is what it is. We have to live our life like this. We don't. Well, we know we can send email in the afternoon, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it works at noon on the dot. That's true. Oh, but that means the next one should work, right? Some of our previous experiments have succeeded at 1 p.m. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why our email rules are so inaccurate, but I also don't really care right now. I just want to be able to change things, and that should be our last disappointment. No more failed email transmissions, no more sitting lifelessly on the couch as seconds tick by endlessly by. Only 1 more hour, less than that even. Oh, then we'll be free. That's right, 1 hour left. Yeah, hey, why don't we talk about what we're going to do once we're released on number 12? Brilliant idea, you really are a genius. Hey, cut it out, you're making me blush. Right, sorry about that, force of habit, ha ha ha. What a dumb conversation. So uninspired, like it came out of some foreign TV series. Looking back on it, now makes my skin crawl, but at the time we were completely invested in what we were talking about. The freedom we had longed for was just ahead of us. We were completely elated. Now that I think about it, I was the only one whose freedom lay ahead because of my special ability, reading Stein. Once the email was sent, Kyosu wouldn't be free from number 12. There would be no liberation for her, but that thought couldn't have been further from the truth. I'll start. Once I'm free, I want to take a hot shower and sleep in my beautiful, perfectly air-conditioned hotel room. What about you? Pretty much the same thing. I'm going to be celebrating my freedom by sleeping in as late as I want. This is exciting. Yeah, it really is. Oh my god, they're getting along. We spent the next hour in high spirits, and at last the hour hand of the clock approached 1 p.m. Hey, Darukan, it's unlocked. What, really? Think they're still here? Could they have fallen asleep? What if we go in and find them in a compromising position? No way, it's Ocarine. Okay, I don't know what QFT is. Oops. Oops. Internet slang quoted for truth. Okay. Don't know what that means exactly. QFT. Titiru, Ocarine, Christian, good morning. Huh? What is it, Bayushi? Ocarine and Christian. Sai, Kongru. Hello, Michi. What happened to you guys? You look like boxes that should have thrown in the towel 3 rounds ago. Hello, Ocarine, Christian. Why? Eh? What? They've still got number 12 on their wrist, but that would mean... Oh, why went the T-mail whack? I've looked all over the place, but nothing seems broken or out of place. Why doesn't it work? It's past 3 in the afternoon. One of these emails should have taken by now. Maybe there's a limit on how many emails you can send. Limit? That's the first I've heard of it. Well, yeah, I just came up with the idea. Besides, when you think about the laws of physics, this should never have been possible in the first place. Then what makes it work? How should I know? It was just about 1 p.m. when we excitedly sent the email that we thought would liberate us from number 12. But tragically, the email wasn't sent back in time. It didn't change the past, and we have no idea why. Well, I do. No matter how many times we tried, the only response we received from the phone wave was its ordinary ding. It didn't shoot out electricity, let alone change it to past. The greater one's expectation, the more brutal the betrayal. But by the end, making theories so cringe though. By the end, the 2 of us were running on empty. We were so spent that we didn't quite notice that Dara and Mario came in for quite some time. Let me try it one more time. Go for it. Perhaps this time we'll succeed. How many times have I thought about this in the past hour? My thoughts were uninterrupted by the ding of the phone wave. With no idea why it wasn't working, the 2 of us sunk into the sofa. Are you okay, Christian? Yes, I'm fine. That's not true. I'm getting exhausted. We can't do a thing about this. Dara and Kyosu couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, so we're completely beaten. Maybe we should give up using D-Mail to change the past. Should I just get, like, an axe or something and chop your arm off? But wouldn't that mean Ocarine and Christian have to stay like this? Well, for a while at least. How long is a while? Well, I'm not really sure. Maybe it would come off calm off once Ocarina and Makasi start getting along better, but maybe we just have to wait until the battery dies. If we can't send email, we can't change the past. That's a fairly ordinary situation to be in if you think of it. After all, we never knew that it was possible to send an email into the past a few days ago. But it's different now. Changing the past, now that I've tasted the forbidden fruit, I assumed that any mistake could be undone with some time manipulation. I thought the ability to send email was a given. I'd subconsciously taken it for granted, but that idea now lies shattered upon the ground. The absolute fatigue that comes with being awake for an entire day and the utter despair that comes with me being proven completely wrong combined within me. That cruel cocktail left Kursu and me barely holding on to what remained of our sanity. At that moment, the front door suddenly flew open and someone came in. It's Suzuha. Told you. Hello! Suzu walked in with a voice brimming with energy. Oh, Suzu-san, Tutu. Shina Yuri, Tutu. She looks around the room, giving her head a slight tilt as she captures me and Kursu in her sights. What's wrong? Everyone looks so grim. Darukin surprised Ocarina and Christian, so they're kind of stuck together and everything is bad. Okay, I really get what's going on, but I believe the bad part. Wait, what? Okay, I don't really get what's going on, but I believe the bad part. Suzu looked around the room and scratched her head. Hi, part-time warrior. Yeah. Maybe today isn't a good day. A good day for what? Well, the owner's on vacation now, so business is pretty slow. Wow, I wonder why the phone wave isn't working. That's crazy. So I was thinking I might hang out here. Yeah, sorry. That might be the best time. That's what I figured, but I get you. No worries. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. I'm sorry for interrupting. After Suzu had left, we once again fell silent. Come on, figure it out. The lifter is the CRT. Come on. Well, I'm gonna go finish that thing off. I'm just about done, anyways. That thing was probably the new gadget I asked him to make. No, he's actually talking about his hentai visual novel he's just finished fapping. But it doesn't matter anymore. I'd rather he worked out some way to solve my problem, but he's done his due diligence anyway, so I already have a choice. I want to take a shower. Chris and I said as quietly as if emerging from a daze. Okay, I will be there and watching you. I want to go back to my hotel and take a shower, then I want to sleep. Christian. Don't be so selfish, you know that we need to do something about this first. Why don't you just get water on it and just to savor it like that? Do something? How? You made it, so you should know. That is impossible. I take pride in knowing that I've made something perfect. Just like that, we're back to square one. No more like square negative ones. It's used D-mail to fix this is off the table. The only improvement over yesterday is that we're too exhausted to argue with each other. I see, then there's nothing we can do. We're going to have to wait another week or two for the battery to die. Unless our feelings can intertwine. It's me and Kurisu, so the chances are slim. I've got it. I've come up with an idea. Everyone immediately looks at Kurisu. Plumbing. You mean it? Miss Ostraba. I knew you'd come up with something, Makasishi. Let me know if there's anything I can do. So? Tell us about it. What's the idea of yours? It's simple. We kill ourselves. With 6 hopeful eyes staring at her, she gave a worried laugh and said, yeah, she actually is going to go the psycho route of like cutting her wrist off or something. We cut it off. Cut it off? You mean like, darling, you idiot? You mean cut, darling, you idiot, off your wrists? No, if we did that, we'd get shocked. Then what are you cutting? It's foolproof. This, right here. She's actually going psycho. She's actually going psycho. Oh dear God. Wow, 25% of CGs already. With a smile on her face, Kurisu slightly raised her arm. And in her hand, she held my right arm. See, if we cut this off, we don't have to wait for the gadget to come up, do we? What the hell is she talking about? What's going on? Do you know Darukin? Oh, has Maki she gone full yandere? You idiot! Now's not time for jokes! Christina, have you gone insane? Has exhaustion finally gotten to you? Yandere, Kurisu? Okay. Oh, I'm quite sane. I think the most reasonable solution given our current situation. She sat there with a cold smile and a small chuckle. Don't be ridiculous! Attempting to remove my hand would only cause it to become more powerful than you could imagine. Actually, I was thinking of cutting off your whole arm, so I never have to hear another one of your Chunubia rambles. Damn it, what's with this genius girl? Is she really a mad scientist? But what do
we use for an operation like this? A kitchen knife, a chainsaw, maybe an axe?
It's actually like they're hearing me and then applying the plot to what I'm saying, because it's a weirdly amount of things I've predicted that are like should not have been predicted at all.
Christian, are you okay?
Graphic content warning. Didn't I say ixnay on the jokes? Daru, stop that woman.
I'm afraid that's not happening. You said you would help me, right, Hashida?
Well, that's not...
Well, you just lied to me. I'm gonna kill you too.
Daru seemed to crumple up Kurisu's stinging gaze. I could tell that she was sweating from every pore. Despite the lack of air conditioning, it feels as though the temperature in this room is suddenly dropping below freezing. How did we get here? Have the events of the last 24 hours really driven her insane?
Very well, let's get started, shall we?
Oh, guys, put it into Higurashi! Oh, dear God. On what?
Didn't you hear me? Cutting it off.
She wore a look of ecstatic glee, a complete reversal from what just a few minutes ago. But that smile sent chills down my spine. Oh, wait, Christina. Just stay calm, alright? Let's talk about this. You've been through hell today. You're exhausted. Try to calm down. You must be on your period or something.
Gotcha.
Huh?
It was a joke. There's no way you think I'd do something like that. Do you think I was serious?
I actually did. I actually did think she was serious, because there's like a timeline when Nai goes like yandere, and I was like, oh, they're probably gonna do it. So that's pretty cool. That was a joke.
That's what I said. What do you think I actually believe? Oh, you didn't believe I actually tried to cut his arm off, did you? No. So you're okay, Christian? I'm sorry, Mayuri. Did I scare you? She smiles. Did I smile you?
She twists her head 360 degrees. On your period, maybe, exactly. You bastard! How can you joke around at a time like this? I almost believed you.
I had to joke around because the things are so bad. How else am I supposed to keep my morale up? But wait, did my little joke just scare a little self-proclaimed mad scientist half to death?
Your little charade truly was a joke. That level of madness is a bit child's play to me.
You say that, but I saw someone's face go completely pale at one point, and I think you pissed your pants.
Daru, she's talking about you.
I'm talking about you. Hey, you two, if you get angry like that, you're gonna get zapped again.
I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, Mayushi.
Huh? Why not?
Because they're holding hands.
Oh, you're right.
We picked up a horrible habit. When we start getting into an argument, we'd hold hands. It had been trained on us since last night. Just like Pavlov's dog, if it was trained to avoid electric shocks. That's wishing the strange things to people. Get a period and get bed ready. That should get your morale up, exactly. I also had the option to trick myself into believing that the pain from the electric shock was pleasurable, but I feared that that might lead to issues down the line, so I took the lesser of two evils.
Oh well.
Kosu stood up as if she had made a decision.
It's painful to admit, but there's nothing we can do to fix this right now. So I think we should try and get some sleep and refresh ourselves. Even if the two of us are stuck together, those things are essential.
You're quite right, but how are we supposed to do that? Are we supposed to sleep together right here? I personally wouldn't really mind, but she shot that idea down previously.
I guess that's reasonable, but I think we'd be better served if we got some rest somewhere a little more comfortable. Like a love hotel. So, I'm heading home.
Home?
That's right.
Wait, where's that?
In America. You know where? My hotel room.
No, I keep forgetting. You need to tell me if you update it, because I don't think I even have it open. But if you put it in Discord, I read that. I will do it after stream. Let me get it up now. Wait, can you pen it in Discord, by the way, so I can easily open it? Hotel, but that means...
Huh?
Huh? But what is Ocarina going to do? Wait, does that mean you really are going to cut off his arm?
No, I'm going to cut off his dick. How many times do I have to tell you I was kidding?
Then what am I supposed to do?
Come with me, of course. We don't have a choice, right?
I'm going back to a hotel with her. The room seemed to freeze over once more, and for a while a silence fell upon the lab. Daru was the one to speak first. You're going to a hotel with Ocarine? Together? You're gonna get busy.
It's not a big room, so I don't think all four of us would fit.
What does that mean? She wants a gangbang? Is it Pin? It is Pin, no. Oh, is it? Oh, my bad. I thought she didn't want to go back to her room with me. Isn't that why we spent the night here? So why now? What is she thinking? What are her true intentions? Christina, you intend to take me to your hotel room? Is that what you're saying? Are you trying to seduce me? It sounds so indecent when you say it. Then let me put it another way. What do you plan to do with me once you've taken me into your secret base? Ha, now I've got it. You're going to take my brain as a keepsake because you designed my genius-level intelligence. Or maybe you're just going to lobotomize me and collect as much data as you can. If you wish. If you're capable of such atrocities. I was going to say, go ahead and try, but then I remembered the right arm incident and I thought better of it. You know, we're just going to a hotel. There's only one thing to do, and that's sleep. And fuck. And sleep. I only heard hotel, do, and sleep. Hashida, would you like me to remove your brain? My bad. Maybe. I swear, both of you need to put a leash on your weird imaginations. Okay, as I said before, since we can't fix the situation we're in, I just want to sleep in a place that's more comfortable. In other words, she just gave up. I thought as much last night, but women really are brave in situations like this until they're too tired, and then you can do anything with them. I mean, what? But are you sure it's okay? Am I sure what's okay? I mean, if I come with you, I will watch you while you're sleeping. You said that you wouldn't do anything weird. Well, yes, I said that, but... Or was that a lie? Of course it wasn't. I swear to Newton. I think it was Einstein yesterday, but that's a minor detail. If you say so, I trust you. She looked straight into my eyes, and as she told me that, she trusts me. I can get away with anything. There's no way I could think of doing something so weird after hearing that, especially with the look in her eyes. I'm so jealous, Ocarine. Mayushi wants to visit Chris-chan's room too. That's right, we were talking about that before, weren't we? Then let's have a sleepover at my place once number 12 is off. Yay, that'd be so much fun. I haven't had a sleepover since I stayed at Lukakun's. Oh wait, Mayuri, you stayed at Lukaku's? I did. Hold on, now how have I not heard this? That's perfect fact material. Huh? Didn't I tell you? Well, you probably did, but I don't listen to your ramblings. Oh right, you were busy when it happened, then I forgot to tell you. Just to make sure Lukaku is still a guy, right? Could be a miraculously changed sexes somehow. Yeah? No, I guess not. And did you tell your parents about this? Lukaku, huh? Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, they said it was okay as long as it was Lukakun's. Lukakun's? Then your parents must have met him before. Uh-huh, he'd visited my place before and they said that he's very polite and nice. That's probably because they thought he was a girl. His dad also said that it was fun having me over, like having 2 daughters. Yikes. He would say that. He's a fucking perv. What, but that could mean no way. Just thinking about it gives me a headache. Are you okay, Ocarine? Yeah, I'm just fantasizing about you with Lukaku. It's nothing. It's Lukaku. If she just stepped over at Lukaku's, it should be fine, right? I have mixed feelings about all of this. I am jealous somewhat. I want to fuck Lukaku too. And Mayuri, of course. Feeling a little possessive, are we? Not a good look. It's not like that. Anyways, you guys you guys have been awake since yesterday, right? I think you should go back to the hotel and get some rest. As a showman, I know, right? You're right, I don't know how much longer I can hang around here. Let's get going, Okabe. I'm getting frisky. Are you sure? I'm positively wet. I told you that I trust you. I see. If she's okay with it, I should be too. You haven't said you trust her. Maybe she'll make the moves on you instead. Then let's go. Onwards to your lair. What do you mean, lair? With that, I headed to the hotel in Ochonamizu, where Kurisu is living during her stay in Japan. Oh wait, Ocarine, don't forget the rubbers. Daru stopped me on my way out of the door. Yes, Daru? There's something I swore that I would tell you at an event like this. And that is? Daru's expression goes serious. He asks, you sure that's enough armor? I'll take the best you have. I swear to God. You sure that's enough armor? What the fuck is that supposed to be? I'm actually confused. Aporia pitiful girl. Cleared Aporia pitiful girl. Okay, I'm confused now. I'm confused. I thought that was going to be the end of the... Oh, wait. Oh, no, sorry. Resonance repeat. a second. Plummy. I'm confused. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. I think this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. By the way, as for the dog, I messaged you about it. I basically gave more context about all the characters of this student. I just jotted down this for 20 minutes. Alright, cool. I will peep that afterwards. Neither one of us said a word as we made our way to the station, from Akihabara to Ochanomizu. Normally we could have walked it, but we were too exhausted to eat. It was just about sunset when we arrived. Fortunately, Ochanomizu is only one stop away. It would take 3 minutes at most. Once we arrived, Kyosu's hotel was an additional 5 minutes walk from the station. As she approaches the front desk, the attendant hands her the key without even asking for a room number. I wonder if Kyosu noticed the curious look the attendant gave her when they noticed me by her side. After that, we took an elevator to the 6th floor. We stopped in front of one particular door in a hallway full of them. Close your eyes. Excuse me. Just do it. I'll lead the way. Put his blindfold on. And keep them shut until I tell you. And keep them shut until I tell you to open them. Got it? Yes. I didn't know what was going on, but I did, so instructed. It's because the art team doesn't want to do another background, so we're just going to skip right to the hotel room, okay? In that case, we're going in, but whatever you do, don't open your eyes. I've got to clear all my panties away. The more you tell me not to, the more I'm tempted to get. Oh? To keep them closed forever. Roger that. She opens the door and lets me in the door. Wait there. I haven't put my dildos away. After a few steps, she tells me to wait, so I stand still. I can hear her moving around in the room. Now stay right here this time. I did so for about 5 minutes. Then she took me by the arm and moved me somewhere else for another 5 minutes. She just kept getting changed, during which time I stood still with my eyes shut, just as promised. Just as I was getting impatient and preparing to complain. All right, you can open your eyes now. I heard her voice at my side and slowly opened my eyes. Please be in that top with the pink top without the panties or without the bottoms. That is so hot. To a room far beyond anything I imagined. And she was just clearing up. Okay. Okay, so basically they were creating more future gadgets, and future gadget number 12 is this wrist watch thingy that you put on both people's wrists, and that it's like for syncing your love and stuff, and it detects heart rate and whatever, but if you don't get on, it shocks you. And it was still in development phase, so they can't get it off, so they're stuck with it. They have to stay between 1 meter together. They can't argue, and if they don't, then they get shocked, or unless they hold hands, and then they're fine. So yeah, it's really silly and corny, but it's like still pretty funny. Just forcing them to be with each other, like distance-wise. So a room far beyond anything I'd imagined. You've been staying here the whole time. You've been in Japan. Very bougie. I'm sleeping at the lab a lot these days, but mostly, yeah. I mean, I'd entertain a thought when I saw this hotel's exterior, but I imagine she might have had a tiny room in for the business trips or something. Perhaps that was wishful thinking. This girl, she said that she was staying at a regular hotel last time I checked, but to book a place like this, she really is Celeb 17. Tell me, what sort of atrocities does one need to commit to afford to stay at a place like this? Whose dick do you have to suck to get a room like this? Atrocities? Maybe don't insult the person who's offering you a roof. By the way, you want anything to drink? Do you have Dr. P? Unfortunately, no. We should have stopped by a convenience store. Is Curl alright? Absolutely not! Oh my, just knocked over. I just looked over both my fingers when I did that. God damn it, Marisa. You're drunk. Hey. I drank cola today. I drank Pepsi Max, or was it Coke Zero? I actually don't remember. Coke Zero, peach. No, mango. Yeah, that one's good. Would recommend. It's like all the flavored ones, but they actually taste good and not like shit. Oh god. Go to open the fridge and took out a cola. Of course, I made sure to stay within a 1 meter radius of her as she moved around the room. I looked at the bottle of soda she gave me. Off-brand crap, how dare you? This has to be from the hotel's minibar. That shit's expensive. It must cost at least twice. At least twice? It's like 5 times the price, mate. Must cost at least twice the price it would at a convenience store. I did that once. I stayed at a fancy hotel once, and they had a minibar, and it had like a can of Diet Coke, and I swear it was like £4 or something. I'm like, holy shit. It was ridiculous. It must have cost at least twice the price of it it would at a convenience store. And she can hand me something this expensive without batting an eye. Celeb 7 is something else. Don't worry, it's not poisoned or anything. Oh, fuck, I wasn't even thinking that. I downed the bottle. Apparently my brother wanted Coke Zero, but now he suddenly doesn't want to, and my entire family, including me, hates the taste of it. There's no... Oh, how do you like Coke over Coke Zero? You're so weird. Am I the only one who's drinking through those bottles? Oh, and you're the only one who's drinking through the bastard. I just have it on the side with other beverages. Yeah, fair. Given that I've been too afraid to drink anything since the bathroom incident, the beverage felt as though it had raised me from the dead. Now that I've got my eyes open, what were you puttering around doing around the room earlier? That wasn't all, but... Well, you are a guest, right? I wanted to tidy up a bit before I invited you. Tidy up? Yeah, things get messy when you live in a place like this. Lots of things. True. Lots of things. That's what I said. Don't worry about me. I wouldn't be offended if I saw your teddy bear panties hanging up to dry. Shut up. I stopped wearing teddy bear panties a few years ago. I see. So you were wearing them up until a few years ago. Teddy bear panties. Just keep it up. Okay, babe. Will you... What's up, teddy wear? Oh my god. Teddy wear? What do you think? What do you think? Kind of cute, right? Good branding, at least. Teddy wear. Say that one more time and you won't leave this room alive. Seriously, I was just trying to lighten up the mood. Women don't have a sense of humor. Hey, Okabe. Curse's face grew stern as she looked at me. What is it, assistant? I'm exhausted. I'm going to head to bed. Don't watch me. Alright, then I'm going to do the same. Let me tell you again. I trust you. I know. Rest easy. She trusts me. That's what she said. That's why she brought me up here. Then I must repay that trusting kind. Okay, don't move a muscle. Hold on. Why? Why? Just because. Just what are you holding in your hands? It's the. And I'm asking a rope. What? Haven't you seen them before? Oh, we go like this. Are we kids? Okay. I know what to do. I want to know what you plan to do with them. Well, I'm going to tie you up and then spank you. What else? I'm going to tie you up so you don't try anything weird while I'm asleep. So I'm going to let you do something weird to me instead. Oh, well, If we, if we must, yeah. While you're asleep, just how long are you going to keep me tied up like that? I'm sorry, but the ends justify the means. I need a good night's sleep. What about my sleep? Well, if you're really that tired, I'm sure you'll stay awake or still quiet. Damn! Your whiling ways. You have to be kidding. Weren't you just lying when you said you trusted me? I do trust you, but this is different. I have to be extra careful. She's smiling, but her eyes are filled with grim determination. Looks like she's not kidding after all. By the way, Christina, why would you even have rope and an eye mask at the ready close to your bed? Well, could it be that that's what turned you on? Still, I'm afraid you're not going to rope. Still, I'm afraid you're not going to rope a normal, sexually speaking, guy like me into your twisted fantasies. Oh, come on. I wear the eye mask on long flights and I use the rope to hang laundry. Yeah, sure you do. These are must-haves during a trip. Or if I decide to kill myself. Just let me tie you up. I promise it won't hurt. Crap. Okay. Crap, I started to get hard. I don't think I can take the human... I love how this isn't like... This is somehow like not sexual, but it's way more sexual than the other game somehow. Oh my god. Laundry, my friend. Gotta be prepared as a scientist, exactly. I don't think I can take the humiliation of being tied up and blindfolded. I wanted to run to the other side of this massive room, but since we can't be more than a meter away, all I could do was glare at her and back away, though eventually we'd hit a wall and that'd be the end of that. I'm warning you now, I won't stay quiet if you try to tie me up with those. I'll resist and try to shock you while you're showering or sleeping anywhere, though naturally that will shock me too. But sacrifices must be made. If I die, I'm taking her with me. I'm just going to do this because the flashing's annoying me. You bastard, and don't call me Teddyware. You're the bastard, okay? Let's try this. Let's tie you up instead. I can deal with the eye mask, but you're not to tie me up with the rope. Or else I won't be able to sleep at all. And if something does happen, you can tie me up. I don't know about that one, Bob. And nobody asked you to get clever about it. Despite Kyoto's knee-jerk at-channel response, she gave the idea some thought. And... Fine. No rope. Only handcuffs. You mean it? Okay. Yeah, but the eye mask stays on, alright? Well, I think I can handle that. At least, I can at least pretend I'm just wearing the eye mask as a sleep aid. Here, put this on. Kyoto handed me the mask. It's a bit annoying, but a promise is a promise. I put the eye mask on with my own two hands. Okay, stay still. There we go. Hey! What? Don't what me? Why are you tying me up? You broke your promise. This is even kinkier with the blindfold on. Hey, don't move. Your eye mask is coming off. Only because you tied me up. But we were talking about when I was sleeping. I'm taking a shower now. And that you're staying tied up for no matter what. Ugh. I thought of lodging a few more complaints, but then I realized that was just be a waste of time. Besides, I was tied up whether I disagreed with it or not. Alright, go take your damn shower, woman. Oh, that's right. Put these on. Oh, right. Put these on too. Put what on? Headphones. I was going to say, we can still listen. Headphones, but why do I have to wear those? Well, I don't want you to imagine anything while I'm in the shower. You can't stop me if you try. Excuse me. What is she trying to hide? Now I get it. Get what? Almost all hotels have both a shower and a toilet and bathroom. So you're going to... You are the worst. You lack any sense of delicacy. I'm going to kill you. Oh, wait, I was just kidding. I didn't think you were really going to. I piss in the shower, don't you? You idiot. Finish that sentence and you die. I'm sorry. She literally got me blinded and bound. This really could be dangerous. Or very sexy, determining... Fuck that, my words, no way. So now I was tied up, senses deprived by the eye, mask, and headphones, waiting for Kurisu to finish taking her shower. And then she slowly unzips my pants. Any cow pisses? Absolutely. Please mean, like, just your underwear. I mean, what? I must have fallen asleep. What could have happened afterwards? Oh my god, my pants are wet. She had her way with me. Oh, that's right. Kyosu got out of the bathroom and complained about all sorts of little things I've somehow done wrong. And I guess we both crashed after that. The lights are still on, and I'm not hard cuffs, and she's sleeping. Oh my god. She's insisted that I wear the eye mask, but I must have forgotten. I checked the clock. It's past 10 p.m. It was around 6 p.m. when we were arguing, so it's only a few hours since I slept. I heard Kurisu's sigh from just over my bed. Of course, she's asleep in her bed, and I'm on the floor. And even the floor in this room is luxurious. It was actually more comfortable than sleeping on the couch in the lounge. Jesus Christ.
Papa.
Her voice was barely audible, but I hear it. Oh my god, she's got daddy issues. Wait, of course she does.
I'm sorry, Dad. It was so.
I wonder what kind of dream she's having. It must be a wet dream. She said so. What was she going to say after that? Why is this genius girl trying to be a scientist? Why did she travel overseas? And why is she crying? I stopped thinking about it. Not my fucking problem. I go back to sleep. None of my business, as I far too concerned. I never had a thing. I put the eye mask on and went back to sleep. Actually, though, wet dream with the family. God. The next morning, well, perhaps I should say afternoon, since it was already past 12 by the time we left the hotel and headed towards the lab. Oh god, the cicadas, please. From Ocha Namizu, we crossed Hijirabashi Bridge and passed the Yushima Seido Temple and Kando Myoen Shrine on our way to Akihabara. Jesus Christ, what a sentence. It took me about a 20-minute walk, but it took me about 15 minutes to say that sentence. But as we made our way through the back streets of Akihabara, we had an unexpected meeting.
Okabe-san.
Lukako and
Kiryu-san. Morning.
Lukako and Finger. I hate that he's fucking shortening her name to just Finger, and it just makes me think of Mike Ehrmantraut. God damn it. That really was unexpected. How did the ordinary, in fact? Preposterous. What are you two doing here? The question on my mind simply slipped out of me.
There.
America slowly pointed out a small, nondescript building. My favorite girl. What Finger? I waited for her to keep going, but she remained silent. Outside of her messages, she really is a woman of few words. I tried to get a little more info out of her. Okay, what are you doing there?
The building's name.
The name? Arc Rewrite.
Oh, Arc Rewrite's the name of the editing company that you work for, right?
Oh my god, you listened to her? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I see. I do remember hearing that she worked here, but, you know, women. Ironic, given how bad she is at communicating with people. I thought she might have been fired by now, but I guess it's not the case. This must be the most tolerant company in the world. If I ever am in need of a job, this is the first door I'll knock on. Are these cicadas too loud for you? Are they alright? Though that would mean I'd have to kowtow to Morika because she would be a senior employer. What the fuck does that mean? I can't imagine that I'd like that very much. Anyways, that's not important right now. Aha, but you work here, right, America? Why is Luca go with you?
I asked for a photo shoot.
Photo shoot?
Exclusive, a real shrine maiden descended upon the streets of Akihabara.
You're talking about Luca, but he's the guy!
Right, my editor-in-chief wants me to do a feature on him.
Clever. I know that there are cosplayers who dress up in shrine maiden costumes, but Luca might be a real shrine maiden in Akiba. Might be a real shrine maiden in Akiba. What do you mean, might be? Well, aside from the maiden part. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it froze. Oh, never mind. Let me save it. That scared me. Save. But Luca goes a guy. Isn't that technically false advertising? You remember, he has a penis under there. No, wait. No, it's actually frozen.
You can't tell from the photos.
My mouse is not working. Let me, 1 second. It broke.
You can't tell from the photos.
This seems very unconsidered somehow. Like, wouldn't Lukako's life get harder if this feature blows up and he becomes super popular? Perhaps not. This generation might be accepting of this generation might be more accepting of someone like him. That might even become key to his popularity. If Lukako were to get popular, would we be able to make money off of him? Wow, okay, Jesus. Well, when I see a picture of her, I would say I love looking at them. What? We could copyright his image and make official Lukako sponsored products. The future gadget laboratory could almost function as a maid cafe. Might be a good idea. So, what do you think about all of this, Lukako? Can we take advantage of you for monetary gain? No response. Maybe I'll yell at him. What's going on? He's looking at me and Kurisu and blushing. Is something wrong with Yurishibara-san? Oh, they're holding hands and she's jealous. He's jealous. No idea. Hey, Lukako, can you hear me? Are you dumb in there?
Yes. Did you just call me?
Wow, she really is deaf. Call you, I did. Are you going to accept a Shining Fingers offer?
Oh, she said she just wanted to bring me to talk about it for now.
Ah, you are very stupid. And do you want to do this or not?
Well, I haven't really.
Once again, Lukako blushes while looking from Kurisu to me and back again.
What's wrong, Yurishibara-san? Are you sick? No, I'm okay. It's just.
Just what?
Just now that I know it's true.
True? What?
True? What are you talking about? Well, Kiryu-san.
Did she do something?
Kiryu-san told me that she saw you two coming out of a hotel and that you guys were holding hands.
Ah, yes, she tied me up and blindfolded me. It was a fantastic night.
Huh?
Finger!
Oh my god, you fingered her as well? Oh my god.
Did she see us together?
So are you two? No, it's just we left together. We entered at different times and we had a wild orgy. It was crazy. Faris is there and Suzuha and Mr. Braun and everybody. Meaning that you also entered together, right? Well, you're technically right, but this is not what it looks like.
You're getting too panicky, Christina. Own this. And you, Finger, why are you so chatty all of a sudden?
Oh my gosh, you both came out holding hands. Are you two? Come on, tell me. Don't just stand there.
Keep it in your pants, Marika. Don't mail me your response.
I don't know what to say. I guess congratulations, you two.
Oh, she's like heartbroken inside. My work break over, time to leave, have fun. Alright, thanks for hanging out, dude. I'll read the thing after stream. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. I won't be going too much longer. It's been 2 hours already, but this arc has been way more fun than the last one. The last one was pretty like meh, but of course it was going to be. So we definitely got the worst out of the way. But I didn't expect this one to be so good. I like how like they're just butting heads all the time, so it's just really funny that there's just no chemistry at all. I expect so it's like way more comedic. I expect when we actually get to the proper Kurisu route, it will be like actually romantic and less funny. But like I'm just enjoying this for the time being.
I'm telling you, it's not like that. Do you get it now?
After an uncomfortable misunderstanding, we felt obliged to explain ourselves to Muraka and Lukako and Muraka. Basically, we were only holding hands because we were in the middle of an argument. As a side note, Kurisu and I now have a pretty good understanding of how much voltage needs to build up before we get our shock. Meaning that if we feel an electric shock coming while we're arguing, we automatically hold each other's hands. This makes it very confusing for anyone watching to determine whether we are friends or enemies. In other words, nothing has happened between the two of us, and it never will. Just had to get a little jab in there, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm the one suffering. Nobody should have to spend time with anyone as annoying as you.
Oh, that's my line. It makes my skin crawl just thinking that someone would think we're together.
What was that?
What do you think?
We hold hands. So you get it? So get it now. You get it now, right?
So you understand now. So are these like lovers' spats?
No. No. Absolutely not. Shut up, Lukako. And you're saying that nothing happened last night, even though you two slept in the same room and she tied you up and then had a shower and then came back and had her way with you? Nothing happened? Well, that sucks. Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you, and I expect better of you, darling. What does everyone think, including Shining Finger and Lukako, that have such dirty minds? This world can't operate if everyone's thinking from the waist down. He really is just like asexual for the first half of this game. Or first half is like life. Truly a deplorable state of affairs. You spent the night in a hotel room with a girl. Everything has been set up for you in a way. Isn't it kind of rude that you didn't do anything?
Excuse me, can you spare us guy logic here?
I second that. Besides, even if my assistant and I were the last two people on Earth, I'd never think of doing anything lewd with her.
You're a fucking virgin. Now you're pissing me off too. You absolutely would have your way with me.
Why? I've been telling her stuff like that since yesterday to grant her peace of mind. Why would she get mad about it that now?
I'm not that ugly. See, it's just like you, she said.
Who up until now had her head buried in an English textbook, entered the conversation. I assumed it was homework since it looked like she was having a hard time with it. It would have been to ask for Curious's help, given that the book was in English, but it seemed like Mayuri didn't want to add anything more to Curio's pile of troubles.
Ocarine can't do anything lewd. His wee-wee doesn't work.
Mayuri, phrasing it that way might cause a misunderstanding. Can we not? My dick works perfectly fine.
What kind of misunderstanding? Your dick doesn't work.
I mean, it makes it sound like I'm incapable of, you know.
Don't even start. Why is talking to you always so confusing, Ocarine? It's so hard. I bet it
is. Mayushi, can you say that again, please?
It's so hard. Didn't I tell you to stop talking like a perv?
What is all this? One day. It's only been one day. How is it that the atmosphere, this place, has gotten back to normal? All of the stress and tension of the other day is completely gone. To be fair, it's hard to be serious when you're dealing with Mayuri and Daru, but the fact that we are forced together by number 12 still remains. Oh, fuck off. On topic, let's try sending another D-mail. A D-mail? Why? Why? Why do you all think... why do you all think I went willingly to Christina's hotel? Well, fuck her, I guess.
Because you wanted to see what kind of hotel she's staying in, right?
Oh, Mayuri. Pat.
I'm so jealous. I want to sleep over at Kurisu's place too.
Do they not remember somehow? Hey, I was just joking. You're scaring me staring off into space like that. Pardon me. How dare you take this so lightly just because it doesn't affect him? I think I need to teach him a lesson. Listen, Daru, this is...
Hey, okay, babe, let's hurry up and try sending an email.
Hey, Christina! Before I could launch into a lecture in Daru, Chris grabbed my arm and dragged me into the development room and made out with me. What are you doing? I was going to...
Forget about it.
Eh?
This may be a serious situation for us, but to them, it's just someone else's problem. There's no point in getting worked up over it. So, now come on, back to the email. We don't have to change anything, right? Let's hurry up and send it.
Right. I managed to regain my composure and send the email. But it didn't do anything, obviously. Still no good, huh?
Yep.
Despite our repeated attempts, the best we could muster was a series of dings from the phone wave, named subject to change. Any theories as to why this might be?
Not a one, but since the phone waves itself is operating normally, I think it must be missing some major component.
Like a lifter from downstairs, maybe. What?
But we have no idea what.
That's right. Bottom line, we have to spend another day like this. Even though we've gotten more used to the situation, things get extremely awkward and even suffocating now and then. I take it things didn't go so well. Looks like Daru was keeping an eye on us. Upon seeing that we reached a stopping point, he'd entered the room. Unfortunately, yes, and we still have no idea why. We're obviously disappointed by the shock we felt yesterday. It faded somewhat. We were certain yesterday that we would free ourselves, and having that midway dropped us into the depths of despair. But today we understood our failure was very possible. We were prepared for this, so the results didn't have the same impact. Right, I'm going to be ending pretty soon because I need to get food on it. It's almost 11:30. Alright, that sounds a little weird, but Alright, this sounds a little weird, but I have a present for you. A present? What is this? Well, it's to... you couldn't guess? The new gadget you asked me to make. It's done. You stick up your ass and it vibrates. It's crazy. Really? Already? It's pretty much just a transmitter that gave me the basic structure. All I had to do was add the extra parts. So once you guys cleared up the lab, I hopped in and finished it.
Another gadget? Are you seriously still working on those?
Doesn't sound like Curiosa was listening to our conversation yesterday. Fair, given everything that was going on. I'm sure she had other things on her mind, like trying to tie me up.
You really made a new one, huh? So what can this one do?
Yeah. Do you really want to know, Christina?
Well, kinda.
Very well, then let me introduce our newest gadget, number 13, also known...
I made number 13 already. This will have to be number 14.
Sure. Fine. Number 14, also known as Radio Jacker.
A radio jacker? What in the world is that?
Isn't it obvious? It's literally a device that hijacks TV. Oh yeah, I forgot about that plot point. Come on, genius girl, you should have figured that out.
TV broadcast? I see. So it's broadcast signal intrusion.
What's with the long English words?
Well, some people in Japan often abbreviate a takeover or something like a bus or ship as a bus jacking or sea jacking, but both are basically jargon.
What? What? Really?
Really, hijacking can suffice to any sort of vehicle takeover. Whether you're stealing a bus or a boat, you can still hijack them. Jacking on its own really doesn't carry the same connotation, like jacking off. And based on what you said, number 14 is a device that overlays an alternative signal over existing television signals in order to stream video, correct?
We can stream your sex tape. That's exactly what it's for.
And that's called broadcast signal intrusion. Basically, it interferes with a broadcast signal.
Oh, I see. So bus jacking isn't really English after all. Next time I'm at an offline beat, I'll bust that out as trivia.
Just had to show off the fact that you grew up in America, didn't you? So what if I can't speak English? All I need is the internet and Dr. Excite to beautifully translate to the English I want. What the fuck is that meant to be? Like Ask Jeeves or something? Whoops. Machine translation site. Oh, okay. Excite Sensei. That's funny. Hold on. Why would anyone want to hijack a television broadcast nowadays?
I think that's obvious.
So that on the day I, Horin Kiyoma, throw the world into total chaos, my message will be broadcast on every last screen on Earth. In that case, wouldn't a video on a streaming site suffice? This seems like a lot of work for no reward. But then only people who wanted to see the video would see it. That's no fun. Surely you must feel the excitement in telling people all over the world to watch the video. Tell me you don't. I don't.
Wow, that was lightning fast answer. Yeah, about that all over the world thing. The signal's only strong enough to cover Akiba at best, and even there we can only take over the analog televisions.
What? What? That doesn't even makes this even more pointless. Yeah, maybe it'd be impossible for a modern woman like you to understand the romantic totality of my plan. Right, I'm gonna leave it there because I think this might go on for a while, and yeah. Right. Glad we didn't get in a weird freezing issue. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. That was a lot more fun than the previous ones. I'm glad a few people showed up, and it was very funny very amusing to ad lib and stuff.